Well, welcome to the Fargodome as we have, we have a little bonus football for you here this morning as the Fergus Falls Hillcrest is taking on Border West. And we will have, the Section 8 9-man, Section 6 9-man, and we will also have let's see here, make sure I've got the right one here. But we are jumping and we are underway here at the Fargodome. The Fergus Falls Hillcrest Academy, they are taking on Border West, and right now lead 35-14. So it looks like Hillcrest Academy is going to advance to the state tournament. 4:13 left in the fourth quarter of that one. And that will, as soon as that game is done, they'll have a brief award ceremony, and then we will have the Stephen-Argyle taking on Kittson County Central in the Section 8-9 player championship game for the rights to advance to the state tournament. And we're expecting a good one here this afternoon. Well, let's take a look at how these, not a whole lot to give you as far as bonus coverage of this game, as it is a little lopsided. 35-14, Fergus Falls Hillcrest leading Border West. And as we always tell you when we have the games, there's no way Red Lake County is going to be playing at the final game of the day against Mahnomen-Waban at 7. If we start at 7, I don't know what I'm going to do, but I will be more than shocked. That's not going to happen. It'll be probably closer to an 8 o'clock start with 4 games today. Let's take a look at how the teams have done as far as the 8-9-man championship games. You have, and we're showing you a little bit of bonus coverage here on the KROX video stream, but also here on KROX radio as well. Wherever you're listening, thanks for joining us, and hope you enjoy the coverage here on KROX radio and KROX TV. We'll have all 3 of the final games here of the Section 8-9-man, Section 6-9-man, and Section 8A championship games, all right here on KROX radio. And as we said, also on KROX TV. If you have somebody that wants to listen, they can, and they're outside of the listening area, just tell them to tune in to go to KROXAM.com. They can click on Listen Live on their phone, on their tablet, on their computer. You can do that on the free KROX mobile app. On the smart speaker, just say listen to KROX in Crookston. Or you can listen on 12, well, if you're in the listening area, you're already listening to us there. But also, you can watch the game on our KROX YouTube channel. The easiest way is just to go to KROXAM.com, click on the blue screen, or it says KROX video streams, and you can click on that. That'll bring you to our YouTube page. Or we have the links directly on our social media, and we also have it on the pages, or on the games on our website, where it says or Stephen-Argyle takes on Kittson County Central in the Section 6-9 player championship. We have the direct link right in there as well. Actually, you can just click on it and watch it from whatever device you're using. So a lot of different ways to take in all of the games that we're going to have here on KROX, and we hope you enjoy the coverage. We're expecting some good ones here this afternoon. First, as we said, the Kittson County Central Bearcats, they're looking to get back to the state tournament after 2 years' absence. They won the state or the section title in 2021 and in 2022. Stephen-Argyle, they're coming off the section championship last year, but the Kittson County Central Bearcats are a perfect 9-0 on the season. And they have been led by, well, as you'd expect, it's a well-oiled machine. The Bearcats are, and they have so many weapons. It starts with their lead running back, Ashton Knudsen. The junior has 952 yards and 9 touchdowns on the season. Then you have Elijah Muir, a 650 yards and 7 touchdowns on the year. He also has 5 receptions for 127 yards and 3 touchdowns. And then you have Sebastian Groven, has just shy of 100 yards on the year. You have Brody Scalise. He can catch and run the ball. He has 4 touchdowns receiving. 9 of his catches have, or out of his 9 receptions, he has 4 touchdowns. That's a pretty impressive number there. You also have James James, and you have Sikonik, and or Sirkanek. So Sirkanek, the junior, he has 119 yards, 8 receptions, 1 touchdown. Then you have Kellen Johnson. He has 22 receptions on the year for 301 yards and 6 TDs as well. The quarterback's Eli Peterson. On the offensive end for the Stephen-Argyle Storm, they are led by, well, it's pretty much by whoever. They're the same thing. They have weapons galore. They have, first of all, Raiden Winarovich, the senior. He can be running back. He can be wide receiver. He can do whatever you want him to do. And he has 469 yards rushing for 5 touchdowns, but then he has 28 receptions for 600 yards and 11 touchdowns out of those 28 receptions. So Winarovich, no surprise to anybody in Northwest Minnesota, one of the top all-around athletes in the area. And then you also have, well, we told you Kellen Johnson. He's rushed for 697 yards. And then you have Ryan Swanson. He's rushed for 210. Anders Thompson can catch or run. And the senior versatile player. And then you have Shea Setterholm at quarterback. He's passed for 925 yards, 15 touchdowns, only 3 interceptions. And he also has 57 carries for 298 yards and 5 touchdowns on the year. Defensively, the Storm, they are led by Dylan and Owen Widner. They have combined for 129 and a half tackles on the season. They also have combined for 3 interceptions, a couple sacks, and a fumble recovery as well. That's Dylan and Owen Widner, the 2 linebackers. Then on the line, though, that's both offensively and defensively for both teams. It all starts at the line. They have been phenomenal throughout the season. And every coach and every player, every running back, quarterback will tell you that it all starts with the Hogs up front. And you have Rylan Anderson, Corbin Clausen, Keenan Cernsky. They have been leading the Storm on the defensive line front. On the offensive line, you have Jake Carlson, the 6'10 senior. Then Dylan Widner, Owen Widner, Rylan Anderson, and Caden Paniak. They are the offensive front. For Kittson County Central, they have Kellen Johnson. He plays a little wide receiver, a little wing back, little tight end, does a little bit of everything for you. Then you have Keaton Brewer, Willie Nelson. Yeah, Willie Nelson. Sam Webster, and James Sirkanek. That is the front 5 for the Bearcats. Well, it's 35-14, 24 seconds remaining. Fergus Falls Hillcrest calls a timeout, so we're just moments away here from getting the party started for the Section 6 9-man championship. And the 2 teams met, Stephen-Argyle and Kittson County Central. They met during the regular season. It was a 2-point victory for the Bearcats. And we're expecting a humdinger here this afternoon between the 2 teams from the Fargodome at Gate City Bank Field. And the way the Bison are looking right now, it's the home of the NDSU Bison. And the way they're looking right now, they might be the best team in the country once again. And the FCS, of course, there's others that will have a say in that. UND, Coach Schmidt and his crew, they're licking their chops to play them here in November. That's going to be a great game. But NDSU, they are looking very good right now. They just hammered South Dakota State at SDSU. That was an impressive win for the Bison. But this is the home of the NDSU Bison. Well, it's a fantastic facility. You have the artificial turf, of course. The one challenge for the players, we'll talk about this a little bit with Ethan Marcus, the head coach of the Stephen-Argyle Storm in the pregame show, which you'll hear his comments. But he said, and it's a dry air in here, although they do have it quite a bit cooler today. So that might help a little bit. But in the past, it's very dry air. You don't get that natural humidity. And so it is a little tougher to play here. And then it's always warmer. So you see a lot of cramping and things like that. So it is a challenge, especially for these teams. All the teams that we're going to be carrying today, they have a bunch of players that go both ways, pretty much the entire starting squad. There's a few that don't go 2 ways, but they end up playing on both sides of the ball at some point in the game. But it's that causes a lot of issues, especially when you've been used. It has been beautiful out over throughout the fall season, but it does cause that challenge because it is quite a bit warmer. It's drier, so that affects the lungs quite a bit. And so we'll see how that goes, especially as you get into the fourth quarter. You see what teams maybe have that stamina to continue after playing a physical, tough game, which we're expecting in all 3 games here today. But Border West called a timeout. They're trying to get some players in here for their final play of the season, possibly, with 9 seconds remaining. It's 35-14. Fergus Falls Hillcrest going to advance to the state tournament. They're ranked in the top 10, as you would expect. We have a battle of number 2 ranked Kittson County Central and number 9 ranked Stephen-Argyle in the 9-player championship. A handoff goes up the middle, getting thrown forward up to the 43-yard line. 3, 2, and 1, and that is the ball game. Fergus Falls Hillcrest Academy. They advance to the state 9-player football tournament. That'll be Thursday, and either in Moorhead or Grand Rapids. We'll find out on Saturday. They'll have the seeding. They take the top 4 teams in the north, or the 4 teams in the north, then they have 4 teams in the south. They split it up into a north-south for just logistic reasons, obviously. You can't have, let's say, Kittson County Central. If they make it, you don't want them playing Hills Beaver Creek, who's way on the far south end of the state. Where do you meet? St. Cloud or what? So they have, it's, I think, a good move by the State High School League. You have 4 teams in the north. They'll play each other. They'll seed them 1 through 4. Then you have 4 in the south. It's also good because Hills Beaver Creek is, I would say, the unanimous number 1 in the state in 9-man. They lost to Ferta Beltrami in the state championship last year. But if you can be in the opposite bracket and meet them in the state championship is where you'd meet, that's okay. You'll take that. So, but the final score here was the Fergus Falls Hillcrest Lutheran Academy Comets. They will advance to the state 9-player tournament, and that will begin on Thursday, as we said, either in Moorhead or it will be at Grand Rapids. I would assume Fergus Falls Hillcrest is hoping they can get the 1 seed, and I think that, well, I don't know, which I haven't looked that closely yet, but Foston will have a good shot at, or Fergus Falls Hillcrest Academy will have a good shot at being the number 1 seed in the north. Of course, Kittson County Central and Stephen-Argyle, whoever wins this 8-9-man, will also have a very good argument on being the number 1 seed as well. I would say it would be down to those 2 teams, whoever wins between this next one, 8-9 player, and Fergus Falls Hillcrest. That's just for me. I have no input whatsoever. It's all figured out by the coaches. They vote. So it'll be up to them, obviously, but I would think it would be between the 2 teams. Hillcrest Academy as they're 10-0, and also, but you throw Cromwell right, they are playing as well. They're a 7 championship, so you never know. It'll be up to the coaches to vote on who's going to be the 1 through 4, and then we'll find out on Saturday who's going to be playing where and against who. Well, they handed out the section championship trophy to Fergus Falls Hillcrest Academy. They are the first 9-man team into the state tournament, so congratulations to them. Now we're going to get ready for our Riverview Health pregame show, giving you a little extended coverage here on the KROX radio and KROX TV. We will take a break. We'll be back. We're going to start our pregame show as we'll talk with the head coaches. We'll take a look at our Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update. We'll also take a look at the starting lineups and a whole lot more. So that's all coming up here. A busy, busy day from the Fargodome. 1 game is down, 3 more to go, and we're going to have the final 3 all right here on KROX Media. We'll take a break. We'll be back and have the coach's comments. We'll talk with Coach Corey Whaling in his 16th year as head coach for the Kittson County Central Bearcats, and we'll get his pregame comments. That's going to be coming up next as we have the Section 8-9 player football championship game. The Kittson County Central Bearcats, they are 9-0, taking on the 9-1 Stephen-Argyle Storm. And we'll be back and continue our Riverview Health pregame show coming up right after this on KROX.
What's a neighbor? It's more than just someone who lives next door. It's someone who cares, who looks out for you, and who's there when you need them. At Rydell, we believe in being a good neighbor. That means treating you with kindness, respect, and honesty every time you walk through our doors. And like a neighbor, we're here to lend a hand, offer advice, and make sure you're taken care of on and off the road. Because being a neighbor is about being there for each other. And at Rydell's, that's what we're all about. Real life, real relationships, real Rydell.
Shopping for groceries is easier than ever with Hugo's Family Marketplace. To simplify life, Hugo's offers convenient online shopping with delivery or curbside pickup at GoHugos.com. Even better, shop on the go with the Hugo's Family Marketplace smartphone app. Download e-coupons, recipes, grocery lists, weekly ads, and place your grocery order right from your phone. Save time and save big with Hugo's Family Marketplace, your hometown grocer since 1939.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
Accidents happen. Illnesses happen. When you need timely, reliable care for allergies or respiratory infections, sprains, strains, or broken bones, or urinary infections, you can count on Riverview Health. Riverview Clinic in Crookston is open 7 days a week, weekdays from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., and weekends from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. For appointments, call 218-281-9595. When the unexpected happens, Riverview Health is here for you.
This is my farm.
Don't come out here and tell me what I need.
I need solutions that work and market options that are worth my time.
Small town support that sees the bigger picture.
A global network that empowers us. A co-op that's there for us every day.
We continue the Riverview Health pregame show on KROX as we talk with the head coach of the Bearcats, Coach Whaling. And Coach, you're coming in and obviously a fantastic season, undefeated up to this point. And just maybe recap the season so far. Obviously, you played some pretty good football.
Yeah, we have. It has come down to making plays and kind of figuring out a way to win. Basically, every game we had this season, there was a turning point in it. So against Stephen-Argyle, against GG, against Clearbrook, the list goes on. So guys found a way to be resilient and make it happen. So.
Oh, and that's something that maybe doesn't get talked enough about is kids finding a way, and coaching staffs too. If you find that way to make that big play or to come up with a big stop or something like that, and that can be the difference in so many games.
Yeah, exactly. And you try to practice that as best you can. You put them into situations, and we talk about our practice plans from the beginning of the year as being, we want them to be hard. We want them to be physically hard, but mentally hard to try to put you in those spots where when it's getting real, how are we going to step up? So these guys take that from the summer and then into the fall season, and we've been playing pretty good.
In the semifinal game, you faced a team that was really playing some strong football, especially at the end of the year, but gave a lot of teams fits and were able to come away with a nice victory there. And obviously, you played pretty well.
Yeah, for sure, and that helped too because they were playing so well. That made our guys really be locked in. We had such a long break. I was just saying it's 16 days between, but so that helped our guys to be a little bit more locked in because the BGMR is dangerous, and they had players, and I give them a ton of credit for they got better and they just battled all year. So put us to the test, and that's kind of what we needed, and another test today.
How did the guys handle 16 days in between games? That's in football. That seems like a season, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's an eternity. Yeah, it felt like it. But no, we went a lot back to the basics. A bunch of those early practices in that bye week, we just broke out the old day one practice plan stuff and doing some of those basic drills and fundamentals. And then that second week, we got to playing physical. You know, a lot of tackling drills and hitting drills and things like that, where you're wanting to be more game-like. So I think that was good. They handled it well.
You get ready to take on Stephen-Argyle. Do you know anything about them by chance? You two teams, but you take on the Storm, a team that you beat early in the regular season, and it was a tight one.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we know each other well. The rivalry, if you want to put it in those words, but just it's just always a battle when we play those guys, and we respect them, and hopefully they respect us. But it comes down to what's on the field. That first game, came down the last 2 possessions. We got a stop, and we were able to convert and seal out the victory. So any play along there that changes, it could be the different story. So we could be on the other sideline today. So
when you're playing well, what are you doing? Anything in particular offensively?
Yeah, play our game. I guess that's a generic answer to it, but we want to get our speed as much into space as possible. Not going to smash anybody in the face, so try to use our angles, and the guys have kind of figured that out. So, but get those guys in space and try to create some looks that get them going the wrong direction. So.
And it seems like teams that have the speed like you do, they enjoy playing on the artificial turf.
Yeah, it's kind of funny because it's different because we haven't been able to mow our field very well because we got the bad batches of rain, and then so the grass has been thick and slippery and muddy, so we haven't really turned it up. So we'll see what it looks like on turf, but yeah, that's the hope.
As far as defensively, what's your strength this season?
Just get her done. Play your position.
Well, that was Coach Whaling, and cut out at the end there. We apologize for that, but he said, just got to play the position. Obviously, you got to take care of the ball. That's first and foremost. You turn the ball over and give your opponent, especially a team in the championship, you turn the ball over, you're going to be in trouble, and so you can come up with a big stop right away. So that's going to be a big factor, and but that's sort of the key, and we were just at the end of his interview there. But Coach Whaling, boy, he's done a fantastic job with the Bearcats. Not only a great coach, a great guy, and that's the thing with all the coaches that we're going to be talking to here the rest of the day. In these 6 coaches, all just obviously fantastic coaches, great people, and they're definitely, even Monoman Waban. What have they won? 10 of the last 11 for sure, section championships. And everybody still likes John Clark Jr. He's just he's a great guy, and they do things the right way. And that's the thing that's really cool with all these teams that are in the championships here, the 3 that we're going to carry. They do things the right way. They work hard. Work hard is the biggest factor on why they're here. They work hard in the off season. They hit the weight rooms. They have tremendous athletes. That's first and foremost as well. But they have kids that buy in, and the coaches that are outstanding coaches, but also get the kids to be able to buy in. That's a huge factor as well. And you have storied programs. Foston, they went through some tough times, but they're back up now that they're a 9-man. They've had some success. Same with Fertile Beltrami, but Fertile Beltrami's always been competitive over the years, and it's just you just keep going. And the players keep working hard. So it's always fun here. This is by far the best part of the job. And when it gets to section championships, section playoffs, that's always the most fun. And, of course, if you get to follow a team to state, that's always a blast as well. And by far, there's nothing close to it as far as being I've called the Gophers basketball game before, and that was fun. That was cool. But there's just something about seeing these local kids that are representing their hometowns, that have been friends with these kids forever growing up. And it's just something about high school sports that makes it, it's just the sheer representation of the town, the pep bands, the communities all rallying together, the excitement. College sports is sort of the similar way, but for some reason high school just has that special community connection, that's for sure. So we had a chance to talk with the head coach of the Stephen-Argyle Storm, Coach Ethan Marcus. We're going to get his pregame comments. That's going to be coming up. The Storm are the defending Section 8-9 player champions, and they also were champions in 15, 16, 17, and 18 as well. We'll take a break. We'll be back here from Coach Ethan Marcus. That's going to be coming up next as we continue the Riverview Health pregame show on KROX.
Even in today's world of instant communication and entertainment at the tip of your fingers, we can feel alone, disconnected, and detached. Whether you or someone you know is struggling with addiction, mental health, or just the stress of everyday life, Illuma is here for you, to guide you, to help you find the light within, and instill hope for a brighter tomorrow. The light is in you. Visit illumacares.org.
You deserve the best. Earn your degree at University of Minnesota Crookston with the best public dorms in Minnesota, ranked by niche. With over 75 programs, you'll easily find the best fit for you. In this close-knit community, you're just around the corner from your new best friends. Plus, the U of M system has the lowest cost after financial aid in the state, so you receive the best value for your education. University of Minnesota Crookston. Small campus, big degree. The best of both worlds.
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher or Jersey in the service department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today with the service department at Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, where we make it easy.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Efficiencies are critical, which is why you need a lender who will find the right loan structure for a strong financial future. You need a lender to look out for your whole farm operation. Ag Country.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Minnesota, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
We continue the Riverview Health pregame show on KROX as we talk with the head coach of the Stephen-Argyle Storm, Coach Ethan Marcus. And Coach, coming off a nice win, well, every win's a nice win at tournament time, but over Goodridge-Grigla, you beat the Chargers. And really, the first time you played, it was a defensive knock-em-out type of game, and this time you scored a few more points, but obviously you played pretty well.
Yeah, it was a good day. We were happy with the day overall. It was, like you mentioned, very different play environment where it was very, very hot the first time and quite a bit cooler, but still pretty pleasant day on Saturday. So I think that changed things for both teams. And, anytime you can score some points and they're a very talented and aggressive defense, you feel pretty good.
How happy were you with the offense?
Good. It helps to get those big plays, and that is not like their team to give up those big plays. So that makes you feel pretty good if you can move the ball, let alone break a few big plays on a pretty tough defense. So we thought that was a good day.
And your defense must have played pretty solid once again.
Well, solid, I guess, is one word, but it was a good day. You held them to one score, which is great. We have to credit them too. They're a strong team. They're tough. Definitely a few things we wish we could have tightened up on, but at the end of the day, you have to be pretty happy if you can hold them to one score.
You get ready to take on Kittson County Central, a team that handed you the only loss during the regular season. And what do you remember from that game?
Well, it was just kind of a strange day. Just not a great performance for us. And, we remember a number of things. Just seemed like we could not seem to get them off their offense off the field. They came up over and over with big plays on a second down, third down, fourth downs for that matter. Some unusual plays where catching a tipped ball and things like that. And, and hats off to them. They played very well. I thought that they played a strong game. So we're anxious to play them again, see if we can improve on what we did last time.
They say some sometimes a loss isn't a bad thing if you learn from it. Do you feel the guys, and obviously it looks like they have, did learn from it?
Well, I think there's a number of things that you can learn from any game, but especially a loss gets your attention pretty quick. And yes, I definitely think we're better prepared this time and a little better understanding of what we're up against and what style of play and what type of better prepared for their offensive and defensive attack.
What makes Kittson County Central's offense so good?
Well, they have some very fast backs, and even those that maybe aren't the fastest guy on the team, their quarterback seems to come up with some really big plays running the ball. They can pass the ball effectively, but it seems like their real big plays are runs. They've got some very quick players, and any team that wants to play with them, you better round those guys up.
What makes their defense so good?
Well, it might be their offense. They can consume time and get ahead, and the potential to break big plays. And I would say defensively, when they are on defense, they're pretty disciplined in what they do, and they're pretty sound, and they're pretty fundamental. And I think that works for them.
Do you feel that you're playing some of your best football right now?
I think so. We're coming off a great performance there. We're happy with how things went against Goodrich-Grigla, and this is when you want to be at your best. So that's everybody's intention, and it's all effort into that. And as they say, there's no tomorrow.
You play at the Fargodome, of course, and that's always a little bit of a challenge. Sometimes it seems like the air is it is a little drier, it seems, and it is a tough environment to play in, especially when you've been outside.
It would definitely. I don't know if there is any absolute preparation for that unless you're actually playing there, which isn't the case for any of us. And, I think it's kind of a strange thing to understand from, a player, a fan in the stands, how stressful it can be here. So you really got to work hard throughout the season with goals to make it to Fargodome. You have to condition yourself. And thankfully, these players have been at the Fargodome, and they have maybe a little bit better understanding of how extreme that can be and what a handicap that can be to hold you down. So it'll be different. It'll influence both teams, and it'll be a challenge for both sides.
That's for sure. And being there last year, as you said, and being the defending section champion, how important was that experience and going to state and just knowing how everything works at the Fargodome?
Well, I think it's an advantage, and I don't know if it's something that's real foreign to Kittson Central. So they certainly are familiar with the sequence and the procedure here of advancing. So, but being there last year, maybe the best experience last year was, I guess we felt like we were able to improve on teams the second time around, and that's what you want to do, and that's what we need to do. I think that's probably the best experience or lesson from last year.
How's the health of your team?
Pretty good. Everyone's feeling pretty good, which is great this time of year. Unfortunately, back Zaven Martinez won't be with us today, but otherwise we've got the whole group.
Can you narrow it down to 2 or 3 keys for a Stephen-Argyle victory?
Well, we need to tackle much better than before. We need to limit their big play, and we got to get them off the field. So we have to play very much improved on defense, and then pretty simple on the other side. We need to be effective on offense. Felt like at times in the regular season we did that, but we got to be much improved on defense, and then we've got to have more control yet on offense.
Yeah, Coach, congratulations on another fantastic season, and best of luck.
Yes, thank you, and thank you for having us on.
Greg Garment. That is the head coach of the Stephen-Argyle Storm, Coach Ethan Marcus, and his pregame comments right here on KROX Media, KROX Radio, and KROX TV. Well, how did the teams get here? Well, it was Stephen-Argyle. They beat Winnimac, and then in the semifinals, they beat Goodrich-Grigla. And Kittson County Central had a first-round bye before beating Banjer Greenbush Middle River. Coach Corey Whaling of Kittson County Central in his 16th year as head coach, and Ethan Marcus, and he's in his 18th year overall, 14th year at Stephen-Argyle Central. We'll take a break. We'll be back. Take a look at the starting lineups. We'll also have our national anthem, and we'll have the scoreboard update. We have one score in the books already, and we'll also take a look at our schedule as well. That's all going to be coming up as we continue the Riverview Health pregame show on KROX.
For over 45 years, Grove Mechanical has been the trusted choice for heating and cooling solutions in Crookston and the surrounding communities. From furnace repairs to air conditioning installations, we're committed to keeping your home comfortable year-round. We're proud to support this community and all its athletes. Best of luck to the Crookston Pirates this season. Grove Mechanical is behind you all the way.
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
Hi, I'm Dr. Angie Smith, optometrist at the Crookston Eye Clinic and Foston Eye Clinic. We aim to provide high-quality products to our patients, things that we use ourselves in treating our own dry eye or coatings that we like to use on our own glasses.
We offer myopia control contact lenses for children, which are soft contacts that not only correct their vision, but are designed to slow the progression of their nearsightedness.
The eyes lead the body, and we are passionate about helping the eyes be safer, sharper, and faster.
I don't think that everybody wants to lead necessarily, but everybody wants to be a part of a team, and I think we provide that. Blaine Vanosic, I've been at Zavrals for, this is my 23rd season. My dad is an extremely hard worker. I wanted to be like him. I wanted to work, honest work, and provide for my family like he does, and just live a comfortable life. And I found that here at RJ Zavral & Sons. It feels great.
It's now time to take a look at the starting lineups brought to you by our friends at Napa Crookston Welding and Machine. And they are Crookston's only locally owned auto parts store. And they have some exciting news that'll be coming up as well, but we'll tell you more about that when the time comes. But Napa Crookston Welding and Machine, again, they have what you need. And make sure your battery starts the first time every time. We're getting to that season. We're not going to say it, but we're getting there. And for all your automotive needs, make sure you get that Legend battery from Napa. They handle all your Legend battery needs for your cars, trucks, recreational vehicles, snowmobiles, and ATVs. Now here's the Napa Crookston Welding and Machine starting lineups. First for the Stephen-Argyle Storm offense, we'll take a look at their starting lineup. It'll be at tight end. It'll be Jake Carlson, a 6'10", 220-pound senior. Dylan Widner, a 6 foot, 195-pound senior. Owen Widner, a 6'1", 168-pound sophomore. Rylan Anderson, a 6'1", 230-pound senior. And the other tight end will be Caden Paniak, a 6'3", 175-pound senior. Quarterback, it'll be Shea Setterholm, a 5'10", 162-pound senior. He's passed for 15 touchdowns, and he's rushed for 5. Then you have Anders Thompson, a 6'3", 173-pound senior. Kellen Johnson, a 5'8", 148-pound junior. Ryan Swanson, a 5'5", 131-pound sophomore. And Raiden Winarovich, he is having himself a season. He's had 600 yards receiving for 11 touchdowns. He also has 469 yards rushing and 5 touchdowns. And Winarovich is a 6'3", 170-pound senior. And that is a look at the starting lineups on the offensive end. On the defensive end for Kittson County Central, it'll be James Circanick, a 6 foot, 165-pound junior. Keaton Brewer, a 6'2", 190-pound sophomore. Willie Nelson, a 6'1", 230-pound senior. Kellen Johnson, a 6'3", 185-pound junior. The linebackers will be Brody Scalise, a 5'11", 170-pound senior. Track Folland, a 6'2", 195-pound junior. The defensive backs will be Elijah Muir, a 5'6", 155-pound junior. Ashton Knudsen, a 5'8", 145-pound junior. And Brock Scalise, a 5'9", 155-pound senior. That is a look at the starting lineups brought to you by Napa Crookston Welding and Machine. We're going to have the national anthem and the opening kickoff. That's all going to be coming up next. As we'll take a break, we'll be back and kickoff for the Kittson County Central and Stephen-Argyle Section 8-9 Player Football Championship game from the Fargodome. Coming up next, right here on KROX.
Maralt's Home Furnishings in Foston is your appliance, furniture, electronic, and flooring expert. They're proud to have served Foston and the surrounding area for over 50 years. They're committed to offering you top name brands like Whirlpool, FlexSteel, Spring Air, and Congolium for kitchen and laundry appliances, bedroom and living room furniture, flooring, and mattresses. Come in and experience personalized one-on-one service by their exceptional sales staff and meet new owners Mike and Michelle Kerfman. Create your perfect home at your one-stop shop where they sell the best Maralt's Home Furnishings in downtown Foston. Nord's Pharmacy and Gifts in Foston has a little bit of everything, and they provide great hometown service. You can have your prescriptions filled and delivered to your home or go through the drive-through window for quick pickups. Nord's Pharmacy and Gifts also has a very nice selection of gift items for any occasion, including a variety of home decor, toys, kitchen items, personal care products, and a nice assortment of apparel. Stop in and see all the great merchandise they sell. Open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 7:30, Saturday 8:30 to 3, and closed on Sundays. Nord's Pharmacy and Gifts in downtown Foston. Stop by Lapeer Oil Company East and West in Foston and fill your vehicle up. They carry Marathon gasoline and diesel. Feeling a little hungry? Check out their specials and their deli. Monday and Friday, they offer daily soups. Tuesday and Thursday specials is tacos. On Wednesday, stop in at Lapeer Oil Company and enjoy a fantastic pizza buffet. Check Lapeer Oil Company's Facebook page to get updates and all their specials. Headed to the lake to go fishing? They carry a nice selection of bait as well. Lapeer Oil Company East and West in Foston would like to wish area teams best of luck.
United Valley Bank's initials are UVB, and that B is a verb that helps people just like you succeed. UVB amazing, with the support of our powerful financial tools, friendly bankers, and local decision makers. UVB adventurous. UVB the best version of you.
It's all about you. United Valley Bank, our roots make us stronger.
Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big, without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
Shopping for groceries is easier than ever with Hugo's Family Marketplace. To simplify life, Hugo's offers convenient online shopping with delivery or curbside pickup at gohugos.com. Even better, shop on the go with the Hugo's Family Marketplace smartphone app. Download e-coupons, recipes, grocery lists, weekly ads, and place your grocery order right from your phone. Save time and save big with Hugo's Family Marketplace, your hometown grocer since 1939.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
to be a gain of let's say that's about a 9-yard gain right up the middle. That'll be short, but it's 4th down and about 6 now. The ball's at the 46 in Stephen-Argyle territory. 9:15 remaining, first quarter of play, first offensive series, and it looks like the Bearcats are going to punt it. It'll be Kellen Johnson. He has a 34-yard average, and it's going to be a direct snap. It's a handoff to the outside, getting the first down up to across the 30 to the 25, pushed out of bounds at the 22-yard line. That'll be Ashton Knutson from the 41 all the way down to the 21, and that is going to be a 20-yard gain on the fake punt. What a play. So on the fake punt, they go for it on 4th and long. Now the pass into the end zone, looking, has a receiver there, and it's just overthrown. They were looking into the end zone, streaking in right down the hash marks on the near sideline. And that was Cirkinick. Incomplete. Kittson County Central 0 for 2. So a 20-yard gain on a fake punt for Ashton Knutson. Gives the second first down of the game for the Bearcats. Now they hand it off left side. That'll be Knutson once again. He's been the primary ball carrier, as he has been all season. He has 952 yards rushing coming into the game. That'll be a gain of 4 on the play. So a gain of 4 as this drive continues. 3rd down and 6 for Kittson County Central. Rolling out to his right, looking, now firing a pass back over to the near side to Muir. Muir has an opening. He's going to go in for the touchdown. A 17-yard strike to Muir, the first completion of the game for Kittson County Central. And with 8:03 remaining in the first quarter of play, Kittson County Central on the first drive of the game. They march it right down the field, 60 yards. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 plays. A 10-play, 60-yard drive. Kittson County Central on the pass to Muir. And now on to kick the extra point are the Bearcats. The kick that's going to go wide right and short. So the kick fails, and that is the, they score on the Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update. The Kittson County Central Bearcats 6, Stephen-Argyle nothing. But Stephen-Argyle will have the ball for the first time. We do have a flag on the play. It's going to be personal foul, and that's going to be roughing the kicker. So Kittson County Central will get a chance to try the extra point again. This could be a costly penalty against Stephen-Argyle as they 6-0. First drive. That was an Eli Peterson 17-yard pass to Elijah Muir. And now they're going to try to go for 2, it looks like. So they get that 1.5 yards. They're at the 1.5 yard line. They're going to go for 2. And the handoff goes right. No, he fakes it and then pitches it out. And running in for the 2-point conversion is Knutson. So Knutson gets the handoff, and he marches it in untouched, and that makes it an 8-0 lead for Kittson County Central. We'll take a break. We'll be back with the Bearcat kickoff coming up right after this on KROX.
from shoulder to hand, hips to toes, and everything in between. The Riverview Health Orthopedic Team has you covered. With advanced training and joint replacements, upper and lower extremity, spine, foot, and ankle care, you know you'll be in good hands with Dr. Spinell, Schall, Sekundiak, Stanky, Kim, and Abasi. For appointments, call Riverview Clinic at 218-281-9595.
Riverview Health, exceptional people, exceptional care. Riverview Health.
Welcome back to the Fargodome, Kittson County Central. Their first drive of the game. They march it right down the field. A 60-yard drive that took 10 plays, and they take an 8-0 lead, and now we're going to have the kickoff. As the kick, it's going to be short end over end. It keeps on bouncing. Picking it up is going to be Witerovich. He has a seam right up the middle. Now he bounces it out to the outside. Breaks a tackle. Another one up to the 35. Spins forward up to the 37. And Raiden Witerovich, never a shortage of excitement when he has the ball. And he's able to return it for a big return there. Looked like he was going to be down several times. So it'll be first down and 10. First down and 10 for the Storm. They're going to run right up the middle. Setterholm, and he gets across the 40 up to about the 42-yard line. So Setterholm with a pretty good carry on the first play of the series here. Well, they do a really good job with the music and everything, keeping things lively. And now the handoff goes left side, and getting across the line of scrimmage and across the first down is going to be Setterholm once again. So he kept it. I thought he might have handed it off there. So Setterholm, 2 carries. He has 11 yards. And a first down for Stephen-Argyle. They're going to look to answer. They trail 8-0. Ball is at the, it's going to be pitched off to the left side, and that's going to be the Storm finding a little bit of an opening. That will be Kellen Johnson. Got a couple Kellen Johnsons, one for each team. And this one is the Storm's Kellen Johnson, getting a gain of about 7 yards on the play. So they've gone 6, 5, and 7 yards on the first 3 plays of the game. Moving it right down the field. 2nd and 3. Setterholm hands it off left side. Going up the off the left tackle. Again is Johnson. And Johnson will get the first down on a gain of 4 on the play. Another first down for Stephen-Argyle. So Johnson has 11 yards. Setterholm has 11 yards. And they're into Kittson County Central Bearcat territory at the 43-yard line, excuse me. Storm in their all-white uniforms. They have the navy blue numbers and yellow trim with the navy blue helmets with the Charger logo on it. And Setterholm, he fakes the pitch, and he'll take it right off the right side and gets up to the 41-yard line. That'll be a gain of 2 yards on the play. So Setterholm with 2 more yards. Has 13 yards on 3 carries. Setterholm, he passed for 925 yards, 15 touchdowns, 3 interceptions on the year. He also carried the ball 57 times for 298 yards. Now he's going to pitch it out to Witerovich. He's looking for an opening, but he's going to be hit for a loss. Boy, coming up and making that hit was Brody Scalise. The senior coming up and making a stop on that. That'll be a loss of 2 yards for Winorovich on his first carry of the game. It'll be 3rd down and 10 for Stephen-Argyle. Ball at the Kittson County Central 43-yard line. 4:47 remaining in this first quarter. It is flying by. Out of the shotgun. Setterholm has a receiver to the near sideline. He's looking for Winorovich, but it's going to be underthrown. That'll be an incomplete pass. And now it'll be 4th and 10 for Stephen-Argyle at their own 43-yard line. And they're going to have to make a decision here. Do you punt or do you go for it? Well, we'll see what Coach Marcus decides to do here. And it looks like they are going to punt as they have punter Widner. Ball is at the 43, and the punt is going to be a nice high floater. Hits at the 22-yard line and then takes a bounce forward for a yard, then comes back, and it's down at the 22. So that'll be a 21-yard punt for Stephen-Argyle. And with 4.5 minutes remaining in this first quarter of play on the Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update, it'll be Kittson County Central ball leading by a score of 8-0, and they're going to start their second series now at their own 22-yard line. Underneath center, faking the pitch out to one side, then passing over to the far side. That's going to be a complete pass. And shoved out of bounds after a gain of 8 yards on the play. That was Brody Scalise with the reception. So Scalise gets the reception. That'll be his first of the game. Paniak gave the shove out of bounds. It'll be 2nd down and 2. Underneath center again is Peterson. Peterson hands it off right up the gut, and that's going to be more than enough for a first down up to the 37-yard line. And that is Ashton Knudsen once again, already his 7th carry of the game. He has 6, 15, 35, 46 yards on 7 carries thus far for Knudsen. That'll be the 4th first down of the quarter already for Kittson County Central. 1st down and 10 at their own 37-yard line. Underneath center is Peterson. He is going to roll out to his left. He has some blockers in front, looking for some room, but he's going to be tackled after a gain of 1. The ball pops loose. Stephen-Argyle saying they have it, and the officials waiting for the signal. And still waiting. Well, they're going to say it's Kittson County Central ball. So that'll be a gain of 1 on the play. A gain of 1 for Eli Peterson. He coughed it up, but they say he was down, so no fumble technically. 2nd down and 9 for Kittson County Central at the 44-yard line in their own territory. Under center is Peterson. He has 2 backs in the backfield. Hands it off right side, and there is no room this time for Knudsen. He does get forward progress up to the 41-yard line, so that'll be a gain of 2 yards on the play, but there was not much there at all for Knudsen. So it'll be 3rd down and 6. Ball at the 41. 2:58 and counting left in this first quarter of play from the Fargodome in the Section 8 9-man championship. Fergus Falls Hillcrest Academy, they beat Border West in the first game of the day to advance to the 9-man state tournament. Now it's Peterson. He drops back to pass. He's going to be hit. That's going to be a quarterback sack. There was nothing there. Coming up was a host of, well, you can take, there's about 3 of them there for the Storm. You had Owen Widner. You had also up there, I think that was Keenan Cernsky, Rylan Anderson, amongst the several And that is going to be a loss of 2 on the play for Eli Peterson on the quarterback sack. Now it'll be 4th down and 8, and they're going to have to punt it away. Punting from the 39. The kick, that's going to hit. That's going to take a Bearcat bounce all the way inside the 15, down to the 14, and that's where it's going to be down. So 26 and 11. That's a 37-yard punt for Kittson County Central. And with 1:56 remaining in the first quarter of play, getting the ball back will be Kittson County Central. 1:56 remaining, first quarter. Stephen-Argyle with it. They're going to start it off this time at their own 14-yard line. Underneath center. And the handoff goes left side. There's a little bit of an opening there for the tailback. That's Kellen Johnson. So Johnson gets a gain of, we'll call it 6 yards on the play. He now has 17 yards. It'll be second and a long 3. Going left to right as we look down at Gate City Bank Field here at the Fargodome. It's Setterholm. He's dropping back to pass. He looks, has a receiver there. It's going to be caught. That's going to be more than enough for a first down. And getting taken down will be Anders Thompson with the first reception of the game for Stephen-Argyle. And that'll be up to the 34-yard line. So that's a 13-yard passing play to Anders Thompson. And a big first down, third of the game for Kittson County Central. 66 seconds left, first quarter. First down and 10 for the Storm. They have 2 backs, and it'll be Setterholm. He's going to hand it off to the second back through. The ball looked like it might have come loose. It did not, but just trying to keep his balance was the ball carrier. I believe that was Knutson again. So Knutson will get a gain of 1 on the play. 33 seconds left in the quarter. Underneath center, Setterholm has 1 back in the backfield. He's going to hand it off. A big hole on the left side. Closing it quickly, though, are the Bearcats, but it's still a sizable gain. It's going to make it 3rd and short on the handoff to Kellen Johnson. We had Johnson lost his helmet, so he's going to have to come out of the game for a play. So it'll be 3rd and 1, and that is up to the 42, so about a 4-yard gain. No, it's about a 6-yard gain, excuse me. Setterholm going to go with the quarterback keeper, a big hole right up the middle. There is nobody over the center, and Setterholm's going to get all the way up to the 49-yard line, and that will be a carry of 7 more yards for Setterholm. He now has 20 yards on 4 carries. That'll be the 4th first down of the quarter, and that is the end of the first quarter of play. 8-0, Kittson County Central has the lead on the Draft Sports Bar and Grill. Scoreboard update. We'll have the second quarter of this Section 8 to 9 player football championship from the Fargodome. That's going to be coming up next right here on KROX.
Stop by Lapeer Oil Company East and West in Fosston and fill your vehicle up. They carry Marathon gasoline and diesel. Feeling a little hungry? Check out their specials and their deli. Monday and Friday they offer daily soups. Tuesday and Thursday specials is tacos. On Wednesday, stop in at Lapeer Oil Company and enjoy a fantastic pizza buffet. Check Lapeer Oil Company's Facebook page to get updates and all their specials. Headed to the lake to go fishing? They carry a nice selection of bait as well. Lapeer Oil Company East and West in Fosston would like to wish area teams best of luck.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Efficiencies are critical, which is why you need a lender who will find the right loan structure for a strong financial future. You need a lender to look out for your whole farm operation. Ag Country.
And welcome back to the Fargodome as we have a Section 8 and 9 player football championship play as the Stephen-Argyle Storm have the ball. Handoff goes right side. Bouncing around is Winterovich. He's able to finesse his way through. Sort of meandered like a pinball there, going back and forth, in and out, and he's going to get a gain of about 4 yards on the play. Does Raiden Winterovich. It'll be 2nd down and 6 for Stephen-Argyle as they cross midfield up to the Kittson County Central 47-yard line. 11:32 remaining, first half of play. Kittson County Central 8, Stephen-Argyle nothing. Both teams have had the ball 2 times. This is the second possession offensively for Stephen-Argyle. Handoff goes to the right side to Johnson. Johnson finds a seam, gets about 5 yards. So it'll be 3rd down and 1. 29 yards on 6 carries now for Kellen Johnson. 3rd and 1 for Stephen-Argyle as they go right to left here in the second quarter of play. Underneath center. It's going to be Setterholm with the quarterback sneak again. All the way across the 40 down to the 39-yard line. That'll be a 3-yard gain for Setterholm. And another first down for Stephen-Argyle. They now have 5 in the game to Kittson County Central's 4. But the Bearcats have the only stat that matters. They have the lead. 8-0. But the Storm looking to even it up here on this possession. Under center, Setterholm. He has one back in the backfield, and that is Johnson. They have a man in motion. It's Thompson. Now Setterholm, he's going to be flushed out of the pocket. He's going to be wrapped up from behind. Coming up and making the tackle was Brewer. Keaton Brewer, the 6'2", 190-pound sophomore. He'll... I'm not sure if that was really, I guess we'd have to call it a sack. So that'll be his 4th sack of the season for Brewer. Setterholm will lose 3 yards on the play. So a loss of 3 for Setterholm. He has 20 yards on 6 carries. Man in motion, right to left. That is Thompson again. A pass, it's leaping in the air. Winterovich, what a grab. Wow, 3 defenders there, and Winterovich leaps in the air and makes the grab. What a throw by Setterholm. That was definitely a gutsy throw. And that's going to be down to the 25-yard line. That'll be a 17-yard strike. Another first down for Stephen-Argyle. What a throw by Setterholm. He's 2 for 2 for 30 yards now. Setterholm out of the shotgun, fakes the handoff, goes right up the middle on the draw, and that's going to be up to the 20-yard line. That'll be a 5-yard gain for Setterholm. And that'll make it second. Now let's give him 6 yards. That'll be 2nd and 4. As the Storm now down to 9:18 remaining in this first half of play. Kittson County Central leading 8-0. The Storm looking to tie it up here on this possession. Again, Setterholm, he's just going to take it right up the middle. This time there's no room. Kittson County Central was ready for that one. They plug up the middle. They are going to give them a very generous forward progress spot. Back to, they might even gain to half a yard here. We'll call it no gain officially on the play for Setterholm. This will be the 13th play of the drive for Stephen-Argyle. 3rd down and 4. Handoff goes left side, finding the seam, getting enough for a first down will be Kellen Johnson. Johnson had 147 carries coming into this game. He is well over 700 yards now, as that is going to be a gain all the way down to the 12-yard line. So a 7-yard gain. 3rd first down of the quarter, 7th of the game now. Now the handoff right side, and that's going to be down to the 5-yard line for a gain of 7 more yards for Johnson. So Johnson 7 more yards. He has 14 yards in his last 2 carries. He's now up to 38 on 8 carries. Yeah, they can get a first down. It's 2nd and 3 at the or 2nd and 4 at the 5. Maybe 2nd and 3. Handoff goes left side. Or the Storm in. They're going to say, no, he's down at the maybe not even the half a yard line. Just shy by inches. There's Johnson again. That'll be a 4-yard carry. That is a first down. And on a 1st and goal at the 1, Storm knocking on the door. It's going to be Setterholm, and he goes in on the quarterback keeper. The quarterback sneak. Setterholm gets the touchdown, and with 7:19 remaining in the second quarter of play, Shea Setterholm, a 1-yard run, and Stephen-Argyle, a pretty impressive drive there. Now they'll try to tie it up with the 2-point conversion. That was a 16-play drive. And the run right up the middle, and the 2-point conversion is good, and we're tied at 8 apiece. Well, that was Johnson again on the run. And an impressive drive there. That was a 16-play, and that was an 86-yard drive for Stephen-Argyle. And it took almost a half a quarter. With 7:19 remaining in the first half of play. It's Stephen-Argyle. They've tied it up. Both teams have had the ball twice offensively, and both have scored a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. 8-8, 7:19 remaining in the first half. We'll take a break. We'll be back with the kickoff coming up right after this timeout.
What's a neighbor? It's more than just someone who lives next door. It's someone who cares, who looks out for you, and who's there when you need them. At Rydell, we believe in being a good neighbor. That means treating you with kindness, respect, and honesty every time you walk through our doors. And like a neighbor, we're here to lend a hand, offer advice, and make sure you're taken care of on and off the road. Because being a neighbor is about being there for each other. And at Rydell's, that's what we're all about. Real life, real relationships, real Rydell.
Welcome back to the Fargodome as the Stephen-Argyle Storm looking to kick off after their impressive 16-play, 86-yard drive. Started with 1:56 left in the first quarter, and it ends 7:16 left in the second quarter. The kick is going to go out of bounds. So that'll be a penalty. And we'll see if Kittson County Central wants the ball at the 35 or if they're going to make him kick. And it looks like they're going to make Stephen-Argyle kick again. So that'll push the kick back 5 yards to where they kick off for college games. And we have instructions here for the kicker. And kicking off for the Storm will be Reed Rivard, the 5'11", 218-pound junior. Now the kick, it's going to be an end-over-ender, taken at the 25-yard line. Looking for some room along the near sideline, finding a seam, and getting pushed out of bounds is going to be Ashton Knudsen. So Knudsen gets shoved out of bounds after a very nice return up to the 47-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Bearcats of Kittson County Central. The game tied up at 8 apiece, 7:10 remaining in this first half of play from Fargodome. At their own 47, their best field position in their first 3 drives for the Bearcats. They're going left to right. Handoff's going to go to Knudsen. He goes right up the middle, and he's still moving the pile forward. And a gain of 5 yards on the play for Knudsen. He now has 52 yards on 9 carries. Widner in on the tackle. No surprise there. Owen and Dillon leading the Storm with a combined 129.5 tackles. They have been fantastic. Second down and 5 for the Bearcats. They're at the Stephen-Argyle 48-yard line. Handoff goes right side, maybe a yard, possibly 2 for Muir. Elijah Muir, the junior running back, gets the ball this time, and that'll be up to the 46-yard line. Paniak in on the tackle. So that'll be a gain of 3 on the play. Third down and 2. Miller has 10 yards on 2 carries. 3rd and 2 for the Bearcats. Just shy of the 45-yard line in Stephen-Argyle territory. Underneath center is Peterson. Peterson hands it off left side. There's no room there. The Storm comes storming through. Owen Widner was the first in there. He came in on the blitz, and boy, Stephen-Argyle was ready for that one. That's going to be a loss of a yard on the play for Muir. That'll make it 4th down and 2 for Kittson County Central. 5:23 remaining in this first half of play. The winner, there's some high stakes here, goes to the state tournament. Stephen-Argyle trying to make it 2 in a row. Kittson County Central trying to get back to the state tournament. Now we're going to have a timeout called by Kittson County Central. Coach Whaling wants to talk things over. We'll do the same. 5:12 remaining in the first half of play. It's going to be 4th down and 2, a long 2 for Kittson County Central at the Stephen-Argyle 46-yard line. We're tied up at 8 apiece. We'll be back with the 4th and 2 play coming up right after this.
United Valley Bank's initials are UVB, and that B is a verb that helps people just like you succeed. UVB amazing, with the support of our powerful financial tools, friendly bankers, and local decision makers. UVB adventurous. UVB the best version of you.
It's all about you. United Valley Bank, our roots make us stronger.
Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
It's going to be 4th down and a long 2 for Kittson County Central. And they're going to go for it here. Big play. This will be the biggest play of the game. And now Peterson underneath center. He drops back. He's looking to pass as a receiver. And he's looking, pumps a couple times. Now he's going to tuck it in and run. He's going to get close to the first down, and he got it. Boy, a great second effort. He knew he was going to pay for it. Coming up and making the hit was Owen Widner. But Peterson shaken up a little bit as he got hit hard. But he gets the first down on a 4-yard gain. Boy, that was an effort by Peterson. He had to scramble, but he gets the first down. That's the first of the quarter for Kittson County Central. This is also their first drive of the quarter, with 4:54 and counting remaining in this first half. Now Peterson gets the play call. The junior signal caller, 740 yards passing, 279 yards rushing on the season. 2 backs in the backfield, fakes the handoff. Peterson looking, fakes the pass, now comes over to the near sideline. That's going to be caught to the 30, to push forward to the 20, and he's going to go all the way in for a touchdown. Kellen Johnson. And that's a 42-yard passing play to Kellen Johnson, the leading receiver, his 23rd reception of the season, his 7th touchdown, and it's a 14-8 lead on some poor tackling there by the Stephen-Argyle Storm. They tried to push him out of bounds. Instead, they pushed him forward, and that catapulted him into the down the sideline into the end zone. And the Bearcats take a 14-8 lead with 4:29 remaining, and now the extra point kick that is through the uprights. And it's a 15-8 lead for Kittson County Central with 4:29 remaining in this first half of play. We'll be back with the Kittson County Central Bearcat kickoff coming up right after this on KROX.
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher or Jersey in the service department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today with the service department at Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, where we make it easy.
Now we're ready for the kickoff as the Kittson County Central Bearcats take a 15-8 lead. 4:29 remaining in the first half. That was 2 minutes and a 41-second drive. That only took 5 plays. And a 4th down conversion as well in that drive. Now the kickoff going to be returned by Johnson all the way up to the 33-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Stephen-Argyle Storm as they look to answer once again. 4:21 remaining in this first half of play. Stephen-Argyle will have it at their own 33. So they've started at their own 41, own 14, and now own 33-yard line. Under center is Setterholm. He has one back in the backfield. He'll hand it off to that back. That's Johnson. Johnson goes to the right, then cuts back to the left, and gets up to the 38-yard line, and that'll be a gain of 5 on the play for Kellen Johnson. That'll be his 11th carry of the game. He has 48 yards. It'll be, we're going to give him 6. So 6-yard gain for Kellen Johnson here at the Fargodome. Underneath center is Setterholm. Setterholm hands it off left side. Big a hole, and that's going to be a first down. Again, Johnson. And up to the 45-yard line, 7 more yards. He has 55. And another first down for Stephen-Argyle. Their 6th of the quarter, 10th of the game. They continue to march it down the field. Setterholm under center. He's going to hand it off again to Johnson. Up to the 50, across the 50 to the 49-yard line. So that'll be a 6-yard carry. Gains of 5, 7, and 6 on the first 3 plays of this drive. Johnson already 61 yards on 13 carries. 2nd down and we'll call it 4. A long 4. Setterholm with the back in the backfield again. That back gets it, and you guessed right, it's Johnson. Johnson goes right side. A late flag comes in. After a gain of 2, maybe 3 on the play. We'll see where they officially mark it. And we're going to have a personal foul penalty. Face mask. So it's going to be a face mask penalty. It'll be assessed from the end of the run, so that's going to be a 2-yard gain for Johnson. He has 63 yards, plus a 15-yard face mask. And that is a big penalty there against Kittson County Central. 15-8, Kittson County Central with the lead. That marches it 15 yards forward. As we hit 3 minutes remaining in the half, Stephen-Argyle marching it down the field. Handoff goes right up the middle again to Johnson, and he's going to be stopped after a gain of 1, possibly 2. They'll give him 2 yards. He has 65 yards on 15 carries. Ball at the 31-yard line. Underneath center is Setterholm. Setterholm dishes it off over to Johnson. He's looking for an opening. Gets close to a first down marker. And one of the Bearcats had a grab of the jersey, was able to hold on and sort of swing him out of bounds. So that'll be a gain of about 3 yards on the play. Now we'll call it 5 yards. Third down and 2. Handoff right up the middle. That's going to be close to a first down. Or no, he kept it. That was Setterholm keeping it. And that's going to be enough. That'll be a 3-yard gain for another first down. Setterholm now has 30 yards on 10 carries. And more importantly, a new fresh set of downs for Stephen-Argyle with 2:07 remaining in this first half. 15-8, Kittson County Central with the lead. It's been a fantastic ball game thus far. Storm trying to tie it up or maybe even take the lead with a 2-point conversion if they can punch one in. Now Setterholm, he's being chased. He's going to throw the ball downfield. He was looking for the receiver, Winarovich. It was underthrown, but he just threw that one away wisely. And it'll be an incomplete pass. By the way, that's the first incomplete pass of the game for Stephen-Argyle. But that is a good usage of throwing it away for Shea Setterholm, the outstanding senior quarterback. Setterholm underneath center. One back in the backfield, 2 wing backs to each side. Handoff goes left side. Finding a seam there was Johnson. Didn't look like there was much there, but he was able to find it. Gets across the 20 down to the 18-yard line, and that's going to be a gain of 4 on the play. And then on the tackle for Kittson County Central's Brody Scalise. Now it's going to be to the outside. Johnson finds a seam, and he is going to be pushed out of bounds after another first down. Where are they going to mark it? Down to the 5. That's going to be a gain of 10 more yards on the play. Kellen Johnson, 84 yards in the game already. At the 5-yard line, 1st and goal for Stephen-Argyle. Handoff goes to Johnson again. This time there is nothing there. He's going to be stopped for no gain on the play. .84 yards on 19 carries for Johnson. It'll be 2nd and goal at the 5. Under center is Setterholm, and he's going to go right up the middle on the quarterback sneak. He's still going, and that's going to be down to the 3-yard line, and a timeout is going to be called by Stephen-Argyle with 47 seconds left in the first half of play. Pulling in on the tackle for the Bearcats. So Setterholm gets a gain of 2 yards, and it'll be 3rd down and goal at the 3-yard line. 47 seconds remaining, and we will, we'll just keep it here during this timeout. Take a look at our Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update. We can tell you that earlier today in 9-man section championship football, it was Hillcrest Lutheran Academy of Fergus Falls beating Border West 35-14. Now after the timeout, other 9-man championship games. Cromwell Wright area takes on Bertha Hewitt. That'll be at Brainerd High School. Fertile Beltrami coming up next. They'll take on Foston in the 6-9 player championship. Under center is Setterholm. 3rd down and goal at the 3-yard line. Setterholm hands it off to the left side. Trying to cut back to the middle at the last second was Johnson. He's going to get down to the 1-yard line. That'll be a gain of 2 on the play. And a nice defensive effort by Kittson County Central. And we have it 4th and goal at the 1 with 29 seconds and counting remaining. And we're going to have another timeout, this time called by Kittson County Central. So the Storm, this is the new big play of the game. This could be a huge stop for Kittson County Central, or it could be a big equalizer, or having a chance to equalize it, or even take the lead for Stephen-Argyle. We'll take a quick 30-second break. We'll be back right after this on KROX.
Even in today's world of instant communication and entertainment at the tip of your fingers, we can feel alone, disconnected, and detached. Whether you or someone you know is struggling with addiction, mental health, or just the stress of everyday life, Illuma is here for you to guide you, to help you find the light within, and instill hope for a brighter tomorrow. The light is in you. Visit illumacares.org.
Here we go, 4th down and goal at the 1. For Stephen-Argyle, they trail 15-8. A man goes in motion. Centerholm tries to go right up the middle, waiting for the officials to make a call, and they're going to say he didn't get it. The officials are going to say they didn't get it, and the Bearcats come up with a huge stop. And that'll be a turnover on downs with 22 seconds remaining in this first half of play on the 4th and goal at the 1. A huge stop for Kittson County Central. The Bearcats with 22 seconds remaining in the first half. They're not out of, it's on the 1-inch line. And we're going to have another timeout called as Kittson County Central saying we're too close to maybe getting a safety here. If they're not able to get a gain, if they run it, pass it, whatever they do, or if they get sacked, they want to make sure, number one, they take care of the ball. And we have another timeout called on the field. This is almost like a basketball game here. All the timeouts in the last few seconds of a half or so. The team's burning them up here, and a huge stop for Kittson County Central. That's the play of the game thus far as they lead 15-8. Again, earlier here at the Fargodome, Fergus Falls Hillcrest Academy. They beat Border West 35-14. So number 5 ranked Hillcrest Academy advancing to the state tournament. And 9-man now underneath center. They're going to just go with the quarterback sneak right up the middle to give themselves some room, and that should about do it unless Stephen-Argyle calls a timeout here. They don't have they do have 2 timeouts left. And that's the thing. Now that they have a yard or two, that's going to be the end of the first half of play. So it's the half. Great first half. Kittson County Central with a huge stop right on the 1-inch line. Keeps Stephen-Argyle out of the end zone, and they hold on to a 15-8 lead at the half. We'll take a break. We'll be back. We're going to take a look at the first half stats. We'll have that and more. That's all going to be coming up here at halftime. Again, the Kittson County Central Bearcats 15, Stephen-Argyle 8. We'll be back with the stats coming up right after this timeout on KROX.
Even in today's world of instant communication and entertainment at the tip of your fingers, we can feel alone, disconnected, and detached. Whether you or someone you know is struggling with addiction, mental health, or just the stress of everyday life, Illuma is here for you to guide you, to help you find the light within, and instill hope for a brighter tomorrow. The light is in you. Visit illumacares.org.
You deserve the best. Earn your degree at University of Minnesota Crookston with the best public dorms in Minnesota, ranked by niche. With over 75 programs, you'll easily find the best fit for you. In this close-knit community, you're just around the corner from your new best friends. Plus, the U of M system has the lowest cost after financial aid in the state, so you receive the best value for your education. University of Minnesota Crookston. Small campus, big degree. The best of both worlds.
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher or Jersey in the service department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today with the service department at Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, where we make it easy.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Efficiencies are critical, which is why you need a lender who will find the right loan structure for a strong financial future. You need a lender to look out for your whole farm operation. Ag Country.
For over 45 years, Grove Mechanical has been the trusted choice for heating and cooling solutions in Crookston and the surrounding communities. From furnace repairs to air conditioning installations, we're committed to keeping your home comfortable year-round. We're proud to support this community and all its athletes. Best of luck to the Crookston Pirates this season. Grove Mechanical is behind you all the way.
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
Hi, I'm Dr. Angie Smith, optometrist at the Kittson Eye Clinic and Foston Eye Clinic. We aim to provide high-quality products to our patients, things that we use ourselves in treating our own dry eye or coatings that we like to use on our own glasses.
We offer myopia control contact lenses for children, which are soft contacts that not only correct their vision, but are designed to slow the progression of their nearsightedness.
The eyes lead the body, and we are passionate about helping the eyes be safer, sharper, and faster.
I don't think that everybody wants to lead necessarily, but everybody wants to be a part of a team, and I think we provide that. Blaine Vanosic, I've been at Zavrals for, this is my 23rd season. My dad is an extremely hard worker. I wanted to be like him. I wanted to work, honest work, and provide for my family like he does, and just live a comfortable life. And I found that here at RJ Zavril & Son. It feels great.
And welcome back to the Fargodome at Gate City Bank Field. And at halftime, we've got a dandy here as the Kittson County Central Bearcats lead the Stephen-Argyle Storm 15-8 at halftime. For Stephen-Argyle, we'll take a look at their stats first. They were led by Kellen Johnson. He had 20 carries for 86 yards in that first half. Setterholm had 11 carries for 32 yards, and then Winorovich had 2 carries for 2 yards. That is 33 carries for 120 yards in the first half. And Setterholm, he was 2 of 3 passing in the first half for 30 yards. Raiden Winorovich had a 17-yard reception, and Thompson had a 13-yard reception. So 30 yards passing, 120 rushing, 150 yards in the first half for Stephen-Argyle. For Kittson County Central, they were led on the ground by Ashton Knutson. He had 52 yards. Then you have Elijah Muir. He had 3 carries for 9 yards. And then 2, 3, so that'd be 12. And then 3 yards for Eli Peterson on 3 carries. So you have 55 plus 9. That would be 64 yards rushing for Kittson County Central in the first half. But the difference is in the passing game. They were 3 of 5 for 67 yards, including a 42-yard touchdown, was Peterson. Johnson had 1 reception for 42 yards. Scalise had 1 for 8, and then Muir had 1 for 17 yards. And the score at the half is 15-8. Other stats that we have, and let's see, 12 first downs for Stephen-Argyle and Kittson County Central. They had only, 4, 3? They had 8 first downs in that first half. There was technically no fumbles. There was 1 fumble, but it was after the runner was down. Kittson County Central had 2 penalties for 20 yards. Stephen-Argyle had 1 penalty for 15 yards. Punting, there was 1 punt apiece. The Storm had 1 for 21, and Kittson County Central had a punt for 37. The scoring in the first quarter, Kittson County Central on their first drive of the game, with 8:03 remaining, Eli Peterson had a 17-yard pass to Elijah Muir. the Knudsen, he ran it in for a 2-point conversion, and it was an 8-0 lead. And then the Stephen-Argyle Storm, they started their second offensive possession with, what was it, minute 56 left in the first quarter. They marched it down the field and took a bunch of time off the clock on a 16-play and an 86-yard drive that gobbled up half of a quarter, and they march it in and punch it in with a Shea Setterholm 1-yard run. Johnson ran it in, and we were tied at 8 apiece. And then on the next offensive series, Kittson County Central, they went for it. It was 4th down and 1, and fourth down and 2. They run the ball, and they get a 4-yard gain, and they get a first down. Then on the next play, they dump a pass down the near sideline, and the Storm tried to push Kellen Johnson, who caught the pass, out of bounds. Instead, they pushed him forward, and he went sprinting down the sideline for a 42-yard pass reception touchdown. The track, full, and run, that was good. The track, full, and kick was good, and we have a 15-8 score here at the half. We'll take a break, and we'll be back. We'll have the second half. We'll also take a look at the one score, also take a look at what's coming up here the rest of the day on KROX. So we'll take a break. We'll be back right after this on KROX.
Maralt's Home Furnishings in Fosston is your appliance, furniture, electronic, and flooring expert. They're proud to have served Fosston and the surrounding area for over 50 years. They're committed to offering you top-name brands like Whirlpool, FlexSteel, Spring Air, and Congolium for kitchen and laundry appliances, bedroom and living room furniture, flooring, and mattresses. Come in and experience personalized one-on-one service by their exceptional sales staff and meet new owners Mike and Michelle Kerfman. Create your perfect home at your one-stop shop where they sell the best Maralt's Home Furnishings in downtown Fosston. Nord's Pharmacy and Gifts in Fosston has a little bit of everything, and they provide great hometown service. You can have your prescriptions filled and delivered to your home or go through the drive-through window for quick pickups. Nord's Pharmacy and Gifts also has a very nice selection of gift items for any occasion, including a variety of home decor, toys, kitchen items, personal care products, and a nice assortment of apparel. Stop in and see all the great merchandise they sell. Open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 7:30, Saturday, 8:30 to 3, and closed on Sundays. Nord's Pharmacy and Gifts in downtown Fosston. Stop by Lapeer Oil Company East and West in Fosston and fill your vehicle up. They carry Marathon gasoline and diesel. Feeling a little hungry? Check out their specials and their deli. Monday and Friday, they offer daily soups. Tuesday and Thursday specials is tacos. On Wednesday, stop in at Lapeer Oil Company and enjoy a fantastic pizza buffet. Check Lapeer Oil Company's Facebook page to get updates on all their specials. Headed to the lake to go fishing? They carry a nice selection of bait as well. Lapeer Oil Company East and West in Fosston would like to wish area teams best of luck.
United Valley Bank's initials are UVB, and that B is a verb that helps people just like you succeed. UVB amazing, with the support of our powerful financial tools, friendly bankers, and local decision makers. UVB adventurous. UVB the best version of you.
It's all about you. United Valley Bank, our roots make us stronger.
Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Well, the two teams are still out warming up the next game. Fargodome looking to go for 5 straight section championship victories. Fosston, they are trying to knock off that 4-time defending section and also the defending state champion, Fargodome Falcons, on what was an amazing and outstanding run last year. And we'll see what they have to do. But everybody's aiming to knock off the defending state champions. Well, let's see what else we have here. All sad news. Marjorie Johnson. If you don't remember her, when we had Garage Logic, she would be one of the guests that Joe Souchere would have all the time. But Marjorie Johnson, she's the famous blue ribbon baker at the State Fair. And she's a home baker, media darling, and earned thousands of State Fair ribbons. But we're sad to say Marjorie Johnson has passed away, but lived a good one. 106 years old, Marjorie was. And she was always a hoot listening to the interview that they would have during the State Fair on Garage Logic when we had that. So sad news there. Taking a look at our Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update. Remember, Draft Sports Bar and Grill, they have a wide variety of menu items. They have soup, salads. They have their award-winning chili. They have so much more, including sandwiches, wraps, tacos, pastas, burgers, desserts, takeouts, and catering are available, and they have a room that's available for parties and special celebrations. Give them a call at 281-1183. They're open Tuesday through Sundays at 11 a.m. Lunch specials are served 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Tuesday through Friday, and they also have nightly specials as well. That's Draft Sports Bar and Grill right next to the Crookston Sports Center on the northeast end of Crookston. The only other score that we have thus far is the game before this one, and the section, what was that one? Let's see here. That was Section 4, 9-man. Hillcrest Lutheran Academy beat Border West 35-14. Other 9-man championship games. Mabel Canton takes on Spring Grove. That'll be at 7 o'clock tomorrow in Austin. Section 2, Red Rock Central takes on Wabasso at Lakeview High School. Section 3, the defending state runners-up, Hills Beaver Creek, will take on Edgerton at Worthington tomorrow night. Section 4, we told you, Hillcrest Lutheran Academy beat Border West 35-14. Section 5, Cromwell Wright area takes on Bertha Hewitt. That'll be tonight at 6 o'clock. And Section 6, Ferta Beltrami takes on Foston. That'll be coming up right after the conclusion of this game, also on KROX Radio and KROX TV. Cook County in Section 7 takes on Little Fork Big Falls. That'll be tomorrow at 6 p.m. in Hibbing. And then the game right now in Section 8, 9-man, Kittson County Central leads Stephen-Argyle 15-8. That's a look at our Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update. We'll take a break. We'll be back with the second half coming up right after this timeout on KROX.
What's a neighbor? It's more than just someone who lives next door. It's someone who cares, who looks out for you, and who's there when you need them. At Rydell, we believe in being a good neighbor. That means treating you with kindness, respect, and honesty every time you walk through our doors. And like a neighbor, we're here to lend a hand, offer advice, and make sure you're taken care of on and off the road. Because being a neighbor is about being there for each other. And at Rydell's, that's what we're all about. Real life, real relationships, real Rydell.
Crookston Valley Cooperative in Crookston is your full-service local agronomy dealer, delivering the products and services that you've come to expect. Crookston Valley Cooperative specializes in seed, chemical, and fertilizers that you need to keep your farm operation growing. For expert advice you can rely on, give Sean, Mike, or Matt a call at 281-1178 today, or stop by at Crookston Valley Cooperative, located at 1122 Fairfax Avenue in Crookston. Crookston Valley Co-op, here to keep you growing.
Well, here we go. We're ready for the second half. The Stephen-Argyle Storm will start off the second half with the ball as Kittson County Central getting ready to kick off. And the kick is going to be taken at the 15. It's dropped by Winarovich. He picks it back up. Now he comes up to the 30-yard line, up to the 33, maybe the 34-yard line, where Stephen-Argyle will start it. 1st and 10. So in on the tackle there was Kittson County Central's, I think that was Track Folland again. So we start the second half of play. Stephen-Argyle underneath center. They're going to go, handoff is going to go off to the right side. There is no room. Coming through and making the tackle is Keaton Brewer once again. He had 6.5 tackles for a loss coming into the game. He's already had a couple of them here. That's going to be a loss of 1 on the play. So a loss of 1. Stephen-Argyle has started at their own 41, own 14, own 33, and own 34 in their 4 series. And you have teams that control the ball like you do. Each team only had 3 possessions in that first half. Now a pitch out to the near sideline, looking for some room, and getting pushed out of bounds is going to be Kellen Johnson. Up to the 37-yard line. That'll be a gain of 4 yards on the play. Johnson now with 21 carries. So it'll be third down, and 8. Now a pitch over to the near side. Winterovich spins. He gets up to the 44-yard line. That'll be a gain of, the 39-yard line. That'll be a gain of 2. And it'll be 4th down and about 5. So 4th down and 5. Then it looks like Stephen-Argyle going to punt it away here. The punter is Drew Widner, 29.5-yard average. Only 4 punts during the coming into this game. Now the punt to high, end over end, going to be taken at the 26-yard line. Looking for some room along the far side is Muir. He's going to be taken down at the 39-yard line, but Kittson County Central will have good field position. So that's 11 plus 24. That'll be a 35-yard punt for the Storm. Now Kittson County Central will have the ball. 1st down and 10. They're going to mark it right at the 40-yard line. At their own 40. 10-10 remaining in this third quarter of play. A handoff goes right up the middle. That's going to be Ashton Knudsen. And that'll be up to the 44-yard line. That'll be a gain of 4 yards for Knudsen. And we have a flag on the play. That's going to be holding. So a holding call on the first play. That one hurts a bit. Hey. That'll be the 3rd penalty for 30 yards against Kittson County Central. Now it'll be a 1st down and 20. Ball back at the 30-yard line. 9:55 and counting remaining in this third quarter. Kittson County Central has the ball. They also have the lead 15-8. They came up with a huge 4th down and 1 play. And now Peterson looking to pass. He's going to tuck it in as he has nobody there. Good coverage by the Storm, and then getting those the penalty yards back is going to be Peterson. And he's pushed out of bounds after a gain of 11 on the play. So nice run by Peterson. He now has 14 yards on 4 carries. 2nd down and 9 for Kittson County Central as they have the ball at their own 41-yard line. So that negates the penalty pretty quick. Under center, Peterson again. He's going to hand it off left side. There's some room. A helmet comes tumbling off. One of the Storm players loses a helmet. And that was Dylan Widner losing the head protection there. He'll have to check out for 1 play. Quickly checking in will be Corbin Clausen. And that's going to be a gain of about 2 yards on the play. Or excuse me, that's more than 2. That's about 5 yards. And a pitch over to the near sideline. Looking for some room is Knudsen. He's going to be swarmed under after a gain of about 1. Clausen in on the tackle for Stephen-Argyle, and it's going to be 4th and 2. Ball's at the 48. They need to get to the 50. 8:11 remaining in this third quarter. So Kittson County Central, another big 4th down play. They're right at the 48, so midfield. And it looks like they are apparently going to punt. We've seen this play before where they went with the fake and ended up getting a first down. Now the snap, it's a good one. And the punt, a nice high kick. That's going to hit at the 25. It takes a Bearcat bounce all the way to the 18 before it's down there. So that'll be 4 yards down to the 18. So that'll be a 36-yard punt. So Kittson County Central, they've had 2 punts, 37 and 36. Yeah, more importantly, no returns. And it'll be 1st down and 10. Now Stephen-Argyle has the ball. They're going right to left. 7:41 remaining. Handoff goes right side, and that's going to be close to a first down. A gain of 8, maybe 9 on the play. No, that wasn't a handoff. That was Setterholm just taking it himself. So an 8-yard gain for Setterholm. He now has 40 yards on 12 carries. This drive started at their own 18. Second time they've started within their own 20-yard line. 7:04 remaining. Third quarter of play. Storm Trail 15-8. They have the ball. Setterholm goes right up the middle again. That's going to be more than enough for a first down. That's going to be a gain of 6 on the play. That'll be a first down. Setterholm with 14 yards on the last 2 carries. He now has 46. Ball's at the 32-yard line as the Storm looking to get a nice another big drive like they had. A 16-yard, 86-yard, or a 16-play, 86-yard drive, and we're going to have a timeout called. Coach Marcus is not happy with the official. And he is talking right now with Steve Fillion, who is the official coordinator here. He is not Coach Marcus. I don't see him get very fired up at the officials. I mean, it's very rare. And he is not happy with the official on the far side. And now it's going to be a handoff right side, looking for some room is Setterholm. He spins off a tackler, gets up to the 40-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 8 yards on the play for Setterholm. He now has 54 yards on 14 carries. And it'll be 2nd and 2 for Stephen-Argyle. Coach Marcus still talking with the official on the near sideline. And I'm not sure what it's all about, but Coach Marcus usually not too animated. Hand goes right off the up the middle again, and that is going to be a first down for Johnson all the way up to the 48-yard line as they continue to get big chunks of yardage here. Stephen-Argyle, 97 yards on 22 carries. Another first down for the Storm. First down and 10 as they approach midfield at the 48-yard line. Out of the shotgun is Setterholm. He's going to pitch it off to the right to Johnson. He's there, and he's going to be upended at the 48-yard line in Bearcat territory, but a flag is thrown on the play. And that's probably going to be holding area there. And it looks like one of the receivers is called for holding. So holding is the call against the Storm. That'll push him back 10 yards from the spot of the foul. And so technically they're going to get a couple of yards on the carry. Johnson will. He has 99 yards on 3 carries. 10-yard holding penalty, 5:17 remaining, 15-8. It's going to be first down and 18 for Stephen-Argyle. Setterholm goes up the gut again, up to the 43-yard line. That'll be a gain of 3 yards on the play. Under 5 minutes left in this third quarter of play. Storm trailing 15-8. And they had a 10-yard holding penalty to push them back. It'll be second down and 15 now. 2 receivers split out to the near side. 1 back in the backfield. Out of the shotgun is Setterholm. And he drops back. He's looking to pass. Still looking. Fires over the middle, but it's going to be underthrown as Setterholm is hit as he was letting it go. That'll be an incomplete pass. The second incompletion of the game for Stephen-Argyle. They're 2 of 4 passing for 30 yards. It'll be third down and 15. That stops the clock with 4:29 left in the third quarter on the Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update. Kittson County Central leads Stephen-Argyle 15-8. Coming up after the conclusion of this game on KROX TV and KROX Radio, we will have the Section 6-9 Man Football Championship game. Fertile Beltrami takes on Foston. Then after that, we'll have Red Lake County and the 8A taking on Monoman Waban. Setterholm with a pass down the field. It's going to be tipped away. Getting his hands on that one, I believe that was Muir. No, that was Ashton Knudsen getting a piece of it. So back-to-back incomplete passes. And it's going to be fourth down and 15, and the Storm going to have to punt it away here with 4:23 remaining in the third quarter. On to punt is Widner. The snap is good, and a nice high wobbling kick going to be taken at the 23-yard line. Looking for an opening along the near sideline. Going all the way is going to be Muir, all the way up to the into the end zone for a touchdown. Boy, there was a seam along the near sideline, right in front of the Bearcats sideline, and he's going to go all the way in for a touchdown. That is going to be a 77-yard touchdown return. With 4:05 remaining, and Kittson County Central with a big-time return there by Elijah Muir. Now on to kick the extra point, and the kick is through the uprights. 21-8, Kittson County Central with the lead. 4:05 remaining in this third quarter of play. We'll be back with the Bearcat kickoff coming up right after this timeout on KROX.
Hi, I'm Dr. Angie Smith, optometrist at the Crookston Eye Clinic and Foston Eye Clinic. We aim to provide high-quality products to our patients, things that we use ourselves in treating our own dry eye or coatings that we like to use on our own glasses.
We offer myopia control contact lenses for children, which are soft contacts that not only correct their vision, but are designed to slow the progression of their nearsightedness.
The eyes lead the body, and we are passionate about helping the eyes be safer, sharper, and faster.
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher or Jersey in the service department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today with the service department at Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, where we make it easy.
Well, after the touchdown, it's a kickoff, and the Storm going to take it at the 10-yard line. That's Winorovich. He spins, gets up to the 24, and he's taken down there. So the Storm will have a ways to go. Another good downfield coverage by the Kittson County Central Bearcats. Again, the fallen kick was good. And Kittson County Central, they lead by a score of 22-8. And we have 3:59 remaining in this third quarter of play. Storm with the ball. First down and 10 at their own 24. And the handoff goes over to Winterovich. He's going to get up to the 30-yard line before he's taken down there. That'll be a gain of 6 yards on the play for Winterovich. Second down and 4 for Stephen-Argyle. They're going right to left here in this third quarter of play at the Fargodome. Setterholm going to keep it himself out of the shotgun. He goes right up the middle, gets close to a first down up to the 33, just a yard shy. So that'll be a 3-yard gain for Setterholm. He now has 60 yards on 16 carries. Kellen Johnson has 99 yards on 3 carries. Winterovich has 11 yards on 6 carries. Then they have 30 yards passing as well. 3rd and 1. Man in motion from right to left. Handoff goes left side to Johnson, and his second effort is going to get the first down. He was stopped short right away, but then he was able to keep those legs going and falls backwards for the first down. So he'll get a 2-yard gain. Will Johnson. He now has 101 yards on 24 carries. That was a big first down for the Storm. They needed that. Keep this drive going. Kittson County Central looking for another huge defensive stop. Now we have a flag come in on the play. See, Gabe, are you down there?
I am. You got me?
There we go.
Hey, how's it going? This has been a fun game so far, but there's another hold. We've had a lot of those so far today.
So a 10-yard penalty on the hold. That'll push the Storm back 10 more yards. That's how the last drive, they had a holding play right away. And that's, you just can't have that, especially against a team like the Kittson County Central Bearcats. 2:35 remaining. They started this drive at their own 34, and now a pass over to Winterovich, and that's going to be incomplete. 0 for 3 passing in this third quarter is the Stephen-Argyle Storm. Now an incomplete pass. It's going to be second down and 20.
You know, these penalties can be pretty big backbreakers, especially on first down, and you're pushed all the way back, forcing Stephen-Argyle away from their patented run game.
Out of the shotgun, you have 2 receivers split out to each side, and a dropping back to pass as Setterholm has a receiver there, leaping in the air, but it's overshot. He was looking for Paniak. It went over his fingertips, and it's going to be another incomplete pass. 0 for 4 in the quarter is Stephen-Argyle.
They had to throw that one high. That was going to be under the corner down there. And Muir was back there ready to pick it off. But if he didn't look up, and if he did look up, he might have had his hands on the ball.
So it'll be 2:19 remaining. It's 3rd down and 20 after a couple incomplete passes and a 10-yard holding call against Stephen-Argyle. 1 receiver split out to each side. 1 back just to the left of Setterholm, who's out of the shotgun. He looks over the defense, drops back to pass. He fires a pass down the far sideline, and it's going to be thrown out of bounds. That'll be another incomplete pass. And the Storm going to have to punt it away here at 4th down and 20 with 2:13 remaining. You could say there's a lot of time left, but the way these two teams gobble up the clock on their drives, there's not a whole lot of time.
You can guarantee maybe 2-3 possessions at this rate, the way the clock's been going. And when you're down 2 scores, you need to capitalize on these.
And looks like the Storm are going to punt once again from their own 25-yard line. And the punt High wobbling. It goes out of bounds right around the 50-yard line. We'll see where they mark it. Oh, wow. They're giving a favorable. Oh, okay. I was going to say. The ball didn't even go that far, but they're coming back and lining up, and the official says right there at the 45. That sounds more like it. So that'll be a punt of 20 yards. So the Storm have punts of 21, 35, and 20, and the Bearcats going to have themselves a pretty good field position here with 2:05 remaining. At the Stephen-Argyle 45-yard line. Now it's Peterson looking to pass. The pocket collapsed on him as Paniak and Widner, or no, excuse me, that's Cernsky came over. And they forced him to throw much quicker than he wanted to. That'll be an incomplete pass, so it'll be 2nd down and 10.
He wanted a deep ball there, but it was covered beautifully by the Storm. He had nowhere to go, so he just spiked it into the ground to avoid the hit.
2nd down and 10. This Bearcat defense came up. The biggest play of the game is at the end of the first half when they stopped the Storm on 4th and goal at the 1. And now the handoff goes right side, looking for some room, breaking some tackles through the line of scrimmage and getting the 10 yards and a 1st down is going to be Ashton Knutson. Or is that Muir?
It's Knutson.
I was going to say. Knutson with we'll give him 11 yards on the carry, 73 yards on 13 carries, but more importantly, it's a Kittson County Central Bearcat 1st down with 1:42 remaining in this 3rd quarter of play. Ball at the Stephen-Argyle 35-yard line. Kittson County Central going left to right in their green uniforms with the gold numbers, a little red on the jerseys as well, and some white trim. Handoff right up the middle. Muir gets it this time. He's going to be taken down by Owen Widner. That'll be a gain of 2 yards on the play. Muir with 11 yards on 4 carries in the game. Muir had a big 17-yard reception as well. It'll be 2nd down and 8. And the Bearcats, what they just want to do is they want to keep running this clock down. And it's going to be Peterson. He pitches it off. He said, I'm not going to take the loss. Somehow Knutson finds a gap as there was really nothing happening on that. So he decided there's nothing I can do, so he pitches it out to Knutson. Knutson is able to find a seam and get up to the 29-yard line, so that's going to be a gain of 6 yards on the play for Knutson.
Yeah, let your running back take the hits instead of you if you're Peterson. Late pitch and great work to just churn through tacklers and gain some positive yardage. Brings up a 3rd and manageable.
Yeah, 3rd and we'll call it 3. 3rd and 4. Yeah, 3rd and 4.
I don't know if they have to run another play before this clock winds. Yeah, they do. They do.
Oh, that's right. We have play clocks here. 3rd down and 4. Under center. Taking all that time, and the handoff goes. Oh, boy, Knutson is absolutely railed. Coming up and making a big-time hit there was Owen Widner, the sophomore linebacker. He knocked. That's a decleater as Knutson will have no gain. Actually, no gain on the play, and that is the end of the 3rd quarter of play. It's Kittson County Central 22, Stephen-Argyle 8. We get ready for the 4th quarter. That's going to be coming up right after this timeout on KROX.
Accidents happen. Illnesses happen. When you need timely, reliable care for allergies or respiratory infections, sprains, strains, or broken bones, or urinary infections, you can count on Riverview Health. Riverview Clinic in Crookston is open 7 days a week, weekdays from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., and weekends from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. For appointments, call 218-281-9595. When the unexpected happens, Riverview Health is here for you.
Here we go. We're into the final quarter of this Section 8 and 9 player championship game. 4th down and 4 for Kittson County Central. They're going right to left here in this second half. or in this fourth quarter. Now Peterson rolling out to the right, fires a pass over the middle. It's caught, and that's going to be enough for a first down. What a catch there by the tight end, Kellen Johnson. Johnson, his second reception of the game. And that is going to be for about 6 yards.
And they tell quarterbacks never to throw across. Well, it worked that time. He threw across his body, and he got the fourth down conversion. That was a great catch.
That'll be another first down for Kittson County Central. 11:35 remaining in this fourth quarter. Underneath center is Peterson. Peterson hands it off. There's some room on the left side, and spinning is Knudsen, and he's going to be taken down at the 20-yard line. And that is going to be a gain of, down to the 15. That's going to be a 9-yard gain for Knudsen.
Yeah, I think that was Mir that ran that.
Yes, Mir?
Yep, that was Mir who ran that ball.
So Mir will get the 9-yard carry. He now has 20 yards on 5 carries. It'll be second down and 1. Under center is Peterson, 2 backs in the backfield. He's just going to go right off the left side. There's a flag that comes in late. And that is, about 90% of the time, that's going to be a holding penalty. Or illegal formation. Usually the two. Chop block.
Yeah, that's worse than either one of those mentions. That's 15 yards back.
So that pushes the Bearcats back 15, and that's exactly what the Storm needed, that's for sure. So that'll push them back 15 all the way to the 30-yard line. So that one hurts. So that'll be second down and, is it second and 16?
I believe it's second down.
So second and 16. And the handoff goes right side again to Knudsen. And Knudsen's going to be taken down at the 31-yard line, or the 26-yard line. That'll be a 4-yard gain.
So now it's third down, and you're looking at 3rd and 12. So we'll see if they try and air it out and just get a chunk of it or keep it on the ground because they know they'll go for it on 4th down.
9:52. Stephen-Argyle looking for a big play here. Turnover would be perfect, but a stop for no gain would be pretty good as well. Now under center is Peterson. He's dropping back. He's looking to pass. He has 2 backs going out of the backfield. Hit as he throws it, and just over the head of the intended receiver, just short of another receiver behind, and diving for it at the last second there was Thompson, I believe, and it just came up short. But Thompson almost had an interception if it had been thrown just a little better.
So now what do you do if you're KCC on this 4th and 12? You need the 14-yard line, and Stephen-Argyle can smell a 4th down stop.
Let's see. Just have to get just take care of the ball, basically, is what it comes down to at this point. So an incomplete pass. And going in motion from right to left, it's Peterson. He's dropping back. He's looking, fires a pass over the middle. It's going to be caught, but it's going to be shy of the first down at the 15-yard line. That is going to be shy by about a yard. So that's going to be an 11-yard strike. And who caught that one? Was that Scalise?
Yeah. 23.
Yep, Scalise made the grab. Brody. So an 11-yard passing play. Scalise has 2 receptions for 19 yards, and it's a turnover on downs with 9:25 remaining in the fourth quarter of play. And now Stephen-Argyle, they got to get going. 9:25 remaining. They're going to be at their own 16-yard line, so they've got some work to do here. But a lot of time left, but they've got to make sure they move it down the field here or get a big strike right away. And keeping it, I believe that was Setterholm. He went off to the left side up to the 19-yard line. That'll be a gain of 3 on the play. So Setterholm gets a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd down and 7. Underneath center will be Setterholm. He has a man in motion from a left to right, dropping back, looking to pass is Setterholm. He's looking, he's going to tuck it in. He gets up to the 50, to the 20, 25, 30, up to the 35, and dives forward up to the 36-yard line. And that's going to be a 17-yard carry for Setterholm.
Maybe that's that bigger play you were looking for. Big chunk of yardage, a lot of breathing room now, and let's see what they do here.
So they get a first down. He'll take 17-yard plays each time. And
oh, yeah.
Now Setterholm out of the shotgun. He has a back to the left, receivers all over the place, and now a pass over to the far sideline. They're trying to cut towards the hash marks as Thompson, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line, and that's a 7-yard passing play to Thompson. He has 2 receptions for 20 yards. And the Storm continue to move it down the field in pretty quick fashion here with 8:10 remaining in this fourth quarter. It's 2nd down and 3. Setterholm again, a quick pass over to the far sideline. That's going to be caught by Thompson again, and then he's pushed out of bounds, so that'll stop the clock. So that's a good play for the Storm, and that's going to be enough for a first down on the 4-yard passing play.
That big run up the middle allowed them to spread the field out a bit more as the defense was crashing in.
So it'll be 7:59 remaining here in this fourth quarter. 22-8, Kittson County Central the lead. The Storm with another first down. First down and 10 at midfield at the 48 to be exact. Now it's Setterholm. He's going to pass over to Winorovich. He makes the grab, and he is knocked down right away at the 46-yard line. So that'll be a gain of 7 yards on the play for Winorovich. And they continue to move it down the field. .7:33 and counting as the ball was in play and inbound. 2nd down, 3 yards to go. Setterholm looking to pass again. Fires one down to Winorovich. He has him. He makes the grab at the 10-yard line. That'll be a 36-yard pass to Winorovich and a big strike, and that's exactly what Stephen-Argyle needed, and it's another first down. Wow, what a play. Just looking for the speedy Raiden Winorovich. He has 3 receptions now for 60 yards. 3 for 60 yards. And more importantly, though, it's 1st and goal at the 10. Right up the middle is Setterholm. He breaks a tackle, gets down to the 1-yard line, and a 9-yard carry for Setterholm. And the Storm continue to move it right down the field. 89 yards rushing now for Setterholm on 19 carries. And Setterholm, it'll be 2nd down and goal at the 1. Setterholm, he looks, now a quick pass, and it's going to be caught into the end zone for a touchdown. They faked like they're going to run it in. Thompson will get his first touchdown of the season offensively, that is. As Thompson, a 1-yard reception. That'll be his 3rd reception of the quarter. And with 6:33 remaining in the game, Stephen-Argyle, it's a Setterholm 1-yard pass to Anders Thompson. And now on to kick the extra point are the Storm. The kick is going to be wide right. 22-18. 6:33 remaining. The kick fails, but still within a score and a 2-point conversion are Stephen-Argyle. 6:33 remaining. We'll take a break. We'll be back with the rest of the game coming up right after this timeout on KROX.
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
What's a neighbor? It's more than just someone who lives next door. It's someone who cares, who looks out for you, and who's there when you need them. At Rydell, we believe in being a good neighbor. That means treating you with kindness, respect, and honesty every time you walk through our doors. And like a neighbor, we're here to lend a hand, offer advice, and make sure you're taken care of on and off the road. Because being a neighbor is about being there for each other. And at Rydell's, that's what we're all about. Real life, real relationships, real Rydell.
Well, after the timeout, the kickoff, Kittson County Central is going to have it. First down and 10. And it's going to be at their own 31-yard line. So at their own 31, 6:26 remaining. First down and 10. And rolling out to the right, looking to pass. The pass is going to go over to Muir on the near sideline. He has a blocker in front, up to the 45-50, down to the 45 before he's taken down. And that is going to be a gain of 19 plus 5 more. That'll be a 24-yard passing play to Muir. And a huge play there for Kittson County Central. An interesting pass play when you're trying to take time off the clock, but they had that. Coach Whaling knows what he's doing because that was perfect execution and a great blocking downfield by the Bearcats. Now underneath center is going to be Peterson on a 1st and 10 play. Handoff right up the gut and maybe getting 2, possibly 3 yards on the play as they mark it up to the 42-yard line. So that'll be a 3-yard gain for Ashton Knudsen. 86 yards on 17 carries for Knudsen. Well, big passing plays. That's been the key here for Kittson County Central. They had a 42-yard touchdown on a broken tackling by Stephen-Argyle. Then they just had that big 24-yard play to get them into Stephen-Argyle territory. 2nd down and 7, 5:18 remaining. Dropping back to pass. It goes over the middle, just overshoots the intended receiver. Going down the middle of the field was Brody Scalise, and that's going to be an incomplete pass. And that stops the clock at 2nd down and 7. And there's a flag.
Yeah, we got a flag on the near side here.
And it looks like it's going to be against Kittson County Central. Ineligible receiver. Penalty is declined, so it'll be 3rd down and 7. So the Storm looking for a big stop here. Kittson County Central looking for a big first down. 22-14. Well, this game is as advertised. Here we go. 3rd down and 7. Out of the shotgun is Peterson. He has one back to his right. 2 receivers split out to the near side, one to the far side. He's flushed out of the pocket. He's running to his left. He's going to be trapped down from behind. Coming up and making the tackle was Caden Panyak. And that's going to be a loss of a yard on the play for Peterson. And it's going to be 4th down and 7.
They immediately went punt, I believe.
Yeah.
That's what they're going to try and pin him deep.
Yeah, you cannot take a chance here. You got to trust your defense? Well, we'll see. They did a fake punt earlier in the game, which worked for a first down. See if they do it again. Ball's at the Storm 42-yard line. The snap is good. The punt, end over ender, and there's going to be no return. It takes a Storm bounce right away back to the 21 where it's down. Great hustle by one of the Bearcats. Was that Muir?
It's number 8.
Nope. Okay, so that was, but great hustle there by Brock Scalise. He was able to make, he came hustling back and was able to scoop up the ball before it went back any farther. So the punt started, that's about a 21-yard punt. And now Stephen-Argyle has the ball. They're going to do a quick out pass along the far sideline, splitting between two defenders is Raiden Wenorovich. And Wenorovich will get a gain of 11 on the play. That's his 4th reception of the game. So a first down on the first play. The Storm like that. They have a chance here to tie it up. But they have to get a 2-point conversion if they score a touchdown. Now running off to the near sideline, Centerholm, a huge opening, gets up to the 40, and then he runs out of bounds at the 42, and that's going to be another first down. Well, it's going to be close. Yep, it is. So that'll be a 10-yard gain for Centerholm. He now has 99 yards on 20 carries. 21 yards on 2 carries to start this drive. They're already at the Bearcat 42-yard line. We're going to call it the 43. Nose is right on the line there. Out of the shotgun will be Centerholm. One receiver, or 2 of them, split out to the near side. They're going to pitch it off over to the far side. And looking for some room was Johnson, and he's going to be taken down after a gain of a yard, maybe 2. We'll give him 2. So Johnson now with 103 yards on 25 carries as they continue to move quickly here. 3:51 remaining in the fourth quarter. 22-14. Kittson County Central with the lead. Now looking to pass over to the far sideline. It's going to be caught by Wenorovich, and he goes out of bounds again. More importantly, stopping the clock for Stephen-Argyle inside the 50 to the 49, and that's going to be a 6-yard passing play to Wenorovich. That's going to make it 3rd down and 7. 3rd and 7. So that's going to be a 7-yard passing play for Wenorovich, or to Wenorovich, we should say, from Centerholm. Centerholm, another pass, this time too high for Thompson. That goes off his fingertips. That'll be an incomplete pass. And it's 4th down and 2, or 3, we'll call it. Fourth down and 3 for the Storm. Here's the play of the game. 3:37 remaining in the game. 22-14. Kittson County Central leading. Stephen-Argyle. And here the crowd. Out of the shotgun is Centerholm. He's going to run it right up the middle. It looks like he might have been stopped again. He's trying the second effort, and he looks like he's going to be short. We'll see where they spot it, though. And now they're going to mark it back at the 48, so that wasn't even close. They needed 2+, and they only get 1. And they're stopped on the play. So again, a huge 4th down stop by Kittson County Central. And a turnover on downs on a 4th and 2. They got 1 for Centerholm. He has 100 yards, but now the Storm need to come up with a big turnover, and it's going to be a handoff left side. The Bearcats looking, they get a first down, and that's exactly what they wanted. All the way up to the 41-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 11 yards on the play. That's 11-yard carry, 114 yards on 26 carries. Or excuse me, that's 97 yards on 18 carries for Kittson. Underneath center is going to be Peterson. He hands it off over to the near sideline, now cutting it up the field, diving forward for some extra yards, all the way up to the 33-yard line is Muir. And that's going to be a gain of 8 yards on the play for Muir. So it'll be second down and 2. Ball's at the 34. They got to get just shy of the 31. So second and 2 with 2:19. 10 seconds left on the play clock. Kittson County Central just 2 minutes and 12 seconds away from advancing to the state 9-player football tournament. And handoff goes right side. And that's going to be stopped shy of the first down. It's going to be 3rd and 1. So a 1-yard gain for Kittson. He now has 98 yards, and we'll take a quick break. There's a timeout on the field. 2:02 remaining in the game. Kittson County Central 22, Stephen-Argyle 14. The Bearcats will have the ball 3rd and 1 at the Storm 32 coming up right after this.
You deserve the best. Earn your degree at University of Minnesota Crookston with the best public dorms in Minnesota, ranked by niche. With over 75 programs, you'll easily find the best fit for you. In this close-knit community, you're just around the corner from your new best friends. Plus, the U of M system has the lowest cost after financial aid in the state, so you receive the best value for your education. University of Minnesota Crookston. Small campus, big degree. The best of both worlds.
Well, it's after the timeout. Kittson County Central going to have the ball 3rd and 1, 2:02 remaining, and it's going to be a quarterback keeper. That's going to be more than enough for a first down all the way up to the 26-yard line, and that's going to be a 6-yard carry for Peterson. And that is a first down, and down to 1:57 remaining. They get the first down markers set up. So a 6-yard quarterback sneak for Eli Peterson and the Kittson County Central Bearcats. 1:42 away from advancing back to the state 9-player championship. They went in 21 and 22. The Goodrich Grigla won it in 23. The Storm won it in 24. The Storm looking to get some kind of a turnover here. Now the ball is bobbled. It goes out of bounds off of the hands of Kittson. So Kittson will get it's going to be a loss of a yard on the play. So it'll be a loss of a yard for Kittson. And that was, well, we were just talking. That's what the Storm want. They're going to try to get a turnover here. It'll be 2nd and 11. 22-14 is the score. And we're going to have a timeout called by Kittson County Central, so we'll take one as well. 1:24 remaining in the game. It'll be 2nd down and 11 for Kittson County Central at the Stephen-Argyle 27-yard line. The Bearcats lead 22-14 over Stephen-Argyle. We'll take a break. We'll be back with the rest of the game coming up right after this.
I don't think that everybody wants to lead necessarily, but everybody wants to be a part of a team, and I think we provide that. Blaine Vanosic, I've been at Zavrals this is my 23rd season. My dad is an extremely hard worker. I wanted to be like him. I wanted to work, honest work, and provide for my family like he does, and just live a comfortable life. And I found that here at RJ Zavril & Sons. It feels great.
Hi, I'm Dr. Angie Smith, optometrist at the Kittson Eye Clinic and Foston Eye Clinic. We aim to provide high-quality products to our patients, things that we use ourselves in treating our own dry eye or coatings that we like to use on our own glasses.
We offer myopia control contact lenses for children, which are soft contacts that not only correct their vision, but are designed to slow the progression of their nearsightedness.
The eyes lead the body, and we are passionate about helping the eyes be safer, sharper, and faster.
Tush push right after the timeout does Kittson County Central on a 2nd and 11. They just go with the quarterback sneak. The quarterback just goes right behind everybody, and they're going to get all the way up to a 3rd and 4. So that'll be Peterson. He'll get a gain of 7 yards on a quarterback sneak. And another timeout is called. So it's going to be 3rd down and 3 for Kittson County Central. There's a 1:11 remaining. The Storm need to have a stop here. They have 1 timeout remaining, and they would use that right after this play, obviously, if they get the stop. Well, either way, I think you use it. And for Kittson County Central, they just want a first down. Game's pretty much over at that point, as long as they don't fumble a snap or anything like that. A 1:11 remaining. 3rd down and 3 for the Bearcats. Peterson underneath center. 2 backs in the backfield. He is going to keep the ball, and he's going to be taken down at the 21-yard line. It's going to be a loss of 1, possibly 2 yards. That'll be a loss of 2. And it'll be 4th down and almost 5. So 4th down and 5. And another timeout, this time called by Stephen-Argyle. We're going to keep it here. We're not going to go away. 1:05 remaining. 4th down and a short 5 or a long 4. Gabe, what do you think?
Oh, man, I think that, well, of course, 1st down, it's over. Stephen-Argyle's out of timeouts, and so the game is on this play for the Storm, and if they get the ball back, they got a long way to go, and so I wouldn't really risk. I wonder if I would just run the ball if I was Kittson County Central. I mean, up the middle seems to be working better than the edge, so maybe keep it like that.
You don't want to try a pitch or a toss because
ball security too.
Yeah, just do the tush push again.
It worked for 7 last time. You only need 5.
Yep. So 4th down and a short 5. Out of the shotgun is Peterson. He's going to drop back to pass. He's looking, rolling out to his right. There's nothing there. Now fires a pass into the end zone. It's incomplete, and the clock stops with 58. Well, it's going to stop one way or the other, more than likely, and it's a turnover on downs.
And Coach called the put-away play there. He wanted to get it all and finish it off, but incomplete pass in 58 seconds to go 79 yards.
Here we go. Doesn't get much better than this. 58 seconds remaining in the game. I suppose we could say regulation.
At this point, yes, you can.
At their own 21, so 79 yards is what the Storm have to go. They have the weapons to do it. There's no doubt about it. Out of the shotgun is Setterholm. He has one receiver split out to each side. He's going to look, fires a pass over to Winterovich. He makes the grab and goes out of bounds. So Setterholm was somehow able to get that pass off. The pass was low. Winterovich makes the grab, and that's going to be all the way up to the 28-yard line. So that's going to be a 7-yard passing play to Winterovich.
There are a couple of coaches on this KCC sideline that look like they're about to have a heart attack.
I can imagine. 2nd down and 3. Every play is just very scrutinized here. Now a pass again to Winterovich near sideline. He dives for to get out of bounds. That will stop the clock. And boy, the Storm doing exactly what they have to do. as they get up to the 32-yard line, and that'll be a passing play of 5 more yards. But more importantly, it's a first down, and they keep the drive going.
They keep throwing that same little curl route to where Winterovich is because the corners for the Bearcats are playing back. And so all Winterovich has to do is turn around right at the sideline, make the catch, and hop out of bounds. It's incredibly easy for them right now.
Yeah, you have to be careful, too. If you try to suck up on Winterovich or whoever the receiver is, now all of a sudden he's going to go do a stop and go and take off on a fly route, then you're in trouble. Dropping back, Setterholm. He is going to tuck it in. He has a ton of room at the 40 up to the 43 before he's pushed out of bounds. And that's going to be a gain of 12 yards on the play for Setterholm. He now has 112 yards. And another first down for Stephen-Argyle. But more importantly, they get out of bounds again. And boy, this is perfect execution for the Stephen-Argyle Storm. No surprise, they've got, well, both teams have outstanding coaching staffs, but how well this is better than the Vikings would ever run a 2-minute morning drill.
Well, I don't know how much that takes.
Yeah, that's true. Out of the shotgun, dropping back to pass, looking is Setterholm. Setterholm, he is hit, he's wrapped up, and he's going to be taken down.
You got to hurry.
No timeouts left, and they're telling everybody to hurry up and get going. So Setterholm hit for no gain. And they're going to quickly spike the ball. Yes, no gain on that one, and great job by Kittson County Central. The Bearcats were able to collapse that pocket, and Setterholm had nowhere to go.
And they got pressure with only 3 rushers.
Yeah.
They had all 6 of the others back, so everybody was well covered, and Setterholm had nowhere to go. And they crashed on the outside, so he couldn't get to the sideline. That was beautiful defense.
So technically, that's an incomplete pass. 3rd down and 10. 27 seconds remaining. Stephen-Argyle has the ball. Setterholm fires a pass over the middle. It's caught by Winterovich. The ball pops loose, and they're going to say it was caught.
I don't know what are they going to say here.
Yeah. The officials are going to come in and talk it over.
I think they might give the ball to the Bearcats. That's what the back judge is ruling. Yes, they do.
Oh. So that'll be a 7-yard passing play and then a fumble with 20 seconds remaining. The Storm churn it over with 20 seconds. And it'll be Kittson County Central. They are going to be, barring a disastrous exchange on the snap, they are going to be the Section 8 9-man champions. Undefeated. And they are going to the big show. It came down to big plays. A 4th down, the big play I would say is the 4th down and goal at the 1 late in the first half where Kittson County Central came up with the stop. That would have to be the play of the game because if the Storm score there, it's a completely different ball game. A heartbreaking loss for the Stephen-Argyle Storm. And a huge win for Kittson County Central. Not only are they the section champions, but they are going back to the state tournament for the 3rd time in 5 years. As the Bearcats, after the handshake, they are jumping, they are hugging, and doing everything you would expect them to do. And a heartbreaking loss for the Stephen-Argyle Storm. Boy, you play. That's the thing with Section 8 9-man. You have one of the top teams in the state, but in order to get out of the state to the state tournament, you have to beat other top teams in the state, and it's year after year. And the Kittson County Central Bearcats come up with the big plays, the big stops. And congratulations to the Kittson County Central Bearcats. We'll keep it here, and we'll get the Kevin Kuznia, the football coordinator, of course, from Stephen. And both athletic directors, which you have Mr. Setterholm, also Jamie Carr we see down there. And the Stephen-Argyle Storm will get their section runner-up trophy. What a tremendous season for the Storm. 2 losses by less than, well, it was a total of 10 points. Both of them to Kittson County Central. Heartbreaking loss for the Storm. And we'll see if Gabe, if they take a team picture for Kittson County Central, we'll try to get that as well with the phone.
Yeah, we'll see what direction they go. They might want to get them off the field pretty quick.
They'll be on your side, so.
I'll be ready.
So they, Bearcats just got the trophy. They're coming over to their fans, and they are bringing the trophy over to the fans. What a game. Yeah, we figured it was going to be a dandy, and it was all of that. So now they're going to take a quick team picture here. Are the Bearcats, the Storm, they're going over to their sidelines to show their fans the trophy as well. And the Section 8-9 man champions are the Kittson County Central Bearcats. They are your champs as they come away with the victory here this afternoon. We'll take, well, I don't know if we'll take a break or not. We're going to keep it here and see if we can get Coach Whaling. If we can. So we'll keep it here for a quick, very quick post game. We don't have much time to get ready for the next game between Fertile Beltrami and the Foston Greyhounds. We're going to have that, the KROX video stream. We will wrap up the video stream here, and then we will start with the new video stream, which will be on our YouTube channel, so or on our website. We have them linked there, or on our social medias. But we'll keep it here, of course, on KROX Radio. We're not changing anything there. So a heartbreaker loss for the Stephen-Argyle Storm, and we'll hear from Coach Whaling here in just a few moments. And what a play, but the big play of the game would have to be that 4th down and 1 at the end of the first half. That is the big difference. And great game played by both teams. Again, we're waiting for Coach Whaling. We'll talk with him here in just a moment, but we can tell you Ashton Knutson had 20 carries for 97 yards. Then you had Elijah Muir.
Sorry to interrupt you.
Yep,
I got Coach Whaley here with us. Coach, what a win that ended up being. Congratulations. And you pushing all the players around, all the love to them. How do you feel about this win?
Oh, it's fun. That's what we said it before the game. You can say all the inspirational speeches in the world, but just go out and freaking have fun, man. Have fun. And that's what they did.
Had the big plays throughout the course of the game, the stop on 4th and 1, the stop at the half-yard line, the punt return, and then the fumble there at the end of the game. And what did it take for your guys to step up and make those plays when it mattered?
Just trusting themselves, trusting their coaches, and then trusting their teammates. And that's what it is. You got to do that. Football is such a special game that way because one guy can't do it alone, and they did just that. So.
Football, as you said, is a special game, and now you get to play in the special show. You get to play in the state tournament for the 3rd time in 5 years, taking that section title back, and already looking forward to what's coming up here in the coming weeks.
I'm looking forward to getting in the locker room and celebrating with those guys is what I'm looking forward to, so, yeah.
Well, congratulations. I won't hold you up any longer. What a win that ended up being, and good luck in the state tournament.
Appreciate it.
Chris, back to you.
Thank you. That is Coach Whaling of the Kittson County Central Bearcats. We thank him for talking to us here in the post-game show. We are going to wrap it up. We're going to get ready for the next game. We'll have, we should mention, we'll have the story, the stats, the scores, or the scoring, pictures, and more, all going to be available on our website at kroxam.com. So be looking for that as well. The story, that'll be a little later. We'll try to get as much in between the 2 games as we can, but we've got 3 games in a row, so it'll be, it could be some time before that. So again, the final score here, it was the Kittson County Central Bearcats. They come away with the victory. They had a 17-yard touchdown pass from Eli Peterson to Elijah Muir. They had a Peterson 42-yard pass to Kellen Johnson for a touchdown. And then Elijah Muir, a 77-yard punt return for a touchdown, and that proved to be the difference in the game as they come away with the victory by a score. Again, it was, 8, you had 14, and then so again, the final score was the Kittson County Central Bearcats. They advance with a 22-14 victory, and they now improve to 10-0 on the season. Stephen-Argyle, their season will come to an end at 9-2 with both losses to those Bearcats. Taking a look at the seniors for Stephen-Argyle, they are going to say goodbye to some dandies. Anders Thompson, Raiden Winarovich, Dylan Widner, Shea Sederholm, along with Jake Carlson. You also have Caden Panyak, Keenan Cernsky, and Ryland Anderson, all the seniors on the team for this Stephen-Argyle Storm team who ends their season at 9-2 on the year. The final score here from Fargodome. It was Kittson County Central 22, Stephen-Argyle 14. Again, the story, stats, scores, pictures, and more available on our website a little later this afternoon at KROXAM.com, and click on sports. We thank all our sponsors from for both teams, Stephen-Argyle and also Kittson County Central. Without them, we wouldn't be able to do what we do. We thank them. We also thank our video stream sponsors for making this broadcast possible as well. Coming up next, we have Fargodome and Foston in the Section 6-9 player championship game. That's going to be coming up next right here on KROX. Thanks for tuning in, and keep listening and watching for some more football right here on KROX.